Okay.
Yeah, 12 minutes minus 7.
-7, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it says watch live now, yeah.
Hang on. We are.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd please stand, remove your hats, as our junior ROTC will present.
They probably responded better than the coaches have. We just didn't play well. They beat us. They were a better team that night. Yeah, it just wasn't a very good night for us, and we made a lot of mistakes, and we didn't play very hard. So kind of did what coaches do and go back to the fundamentals, and, we definitely didn't lighten up on them. We kind of cranked it up on them and took a little harder, and so we've been grinding it out the last couple of weeks trying to correct those mistakes and get better. But kids are real resilient, man. I mean, I think adults take it a lot harder than they do. They're bothered by it for a little while, but at the end of the day, they bounce back pretty fast.
But tonight is a totally different game against Nathan Hale.
Yeah, they've been struggling over the past several years. Back in the day, it was always a really good, tough game. We were looking at the history of it a few days ago, and it was probably the early 2000s. They were really tough, but over the years, they've kind of declined a little bit. So, but they have some participation issues and things like that. But they're good kids, and they keep playing the game, and you respect them for coming out there and continue to play the game, and our kids respect them for doing that as well. So yeah, it's a different atmosphere this week, but it's still a football game. It gives us a chance to get better.
And in terms of districts, where do you see yourselves at the moment?
We're probably going to end up either second, third, or fourth. Going into the next 2 weeks, we have to win the next 2 games. If we win the next 2 games, I think we'll be second, and we'll host a playoff game. And if we lose either one of the next 2 weeks, then we'll end up third or fourth, and which would put us on the road in the first round of the playoffs. But ultimately, you want to be the district champion and get 2 home games. But it rests on our shoulders as much as anybody. But we lost that opportunity because we didn't play well on one given night. So that's just where we're at.
At the beginning of the season, if we'd said you'd be at this point at the end of October, pleased, or do you think you could be further forward?
I'm disappointed in it, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm proud of our kids because they play really hard, for sure. Kids don't make mistakes on purpose. The schedule catches up with them. The situation we're in academically, we had that game against Skytook, which was in essence, kind of a quasi-district championship at that point of the year, and we had finals the 2 days before, and our kids don't get a lot of sleep that week, and they work really hard, and we had probably our 4 toughest games of the district back to back, and so it just caught up with us. But like in life, when the going gets tough, you know what they say, right? And we didn't get very tough at that point. So I'm disappointed that we're not in the driver's seat right now. We should be better than that. But I'm obviously always proud of how hard our kids play and how they bounce back.
And bounce back it is tonight. And are you one of these coaches that takes 1 week at a time, or are you looking further forward?
Oh, I think all coaches talk about taking 1 week at a time, and you should, obviously, but you always kind of have to think about where you're going to be at in the next couple of weeks. But I really like to take 1 day at a time. I just want to see what I did and what we can do to get better today. I do look at it in a week and say, have we gotten better this week, or have we gotten worse, or we stayed the same? And some weeks you have really good weeks of practice, and some weeks you don't. And inside the head of a 17 or 18-year-old boy is a very difficult, scary place sometimes, and so you just don't know, what you're going to get. I've had years where we've had the worst week of practice we've ever had, and then we come out and play the best that we've ever played, and vice versa. So it's just up to any given night against any given team, and it's a game of momentum, and it's just, so anyway, so 1 week at a time, I guess, is the cliche thing to say, but we're definitely always trying to prepare ourselves for, upcoming games.
Coach, we appreciate you coming in and talking to us here on BKTV. All the best tonight.
Thanks.
So, David, tell us about how the team has come back since the defeat against Skytook.
We bounced back strong. It kind of hindered us a little bit at first. We took it hard. We took it really hard, but we didn't lose focus, and we kept strong and didn't lose energy at all during practice. And so we're still fighting strong, fighting to finish the season strong. looking to still win districts, depending on what happens with Skytooth and their district, and whatever happens, happens. But we're ready, and we're ready for every game from here on out.
And every game being Nathan Hale
Yep.
tonight. How much do you know? Have you played against Hale before?
We did. We played them last year. We were told they were going to be stronger last year, and so we played really hard first quarter, and then since we played so hard, we went up by a lot, and so ended up being kind of a blowout by the end of the game. So we had a lot of secondary players go in and second strings and whatnot, and hopefully we're looking for that this year too.
Tell me about your position, the running back. I mean, how much do you enjoy it? You look like you enjoy every single second.
Yeah, I love running the ball. It's fun. Coach Spana likes getting me the ball a few times during the game, and then I try to make the most of it whenever I get the ball, and it's fun. It's just a fun position. Love showing love to the linemen. Every time they get a good block, you got to show them love, and it's all good after that.
And tell us about your colleagues who are seniors. I mean, what do they like to play with, and what's this senior class like?
Yeah. Well, it's a big jump from freshman to senior year. It's just crazy to think how fast it's flown by, and us as a senior class, we're really close. All the guys, it's just fun to hang around the team as a whole, but the seniors we really hold it together, and it's just a great group of guys. And
being a senior, obviously your last chance. I mean, how far, in your opinion, can the team go this season?
Well, we're always looking to go all the way. Hopefully we can make a bigger run this season than we did last year. Last year was kind of a disappointing loss to Ardmore. Didn't really expect it, but it is what it is. And being that we have one more year as a senior group, we really look for, maximum effort going throughout the whole playoffs, not giving up, not losing focus between halves and whatnot. So obviously we want to go far. We want to go really far. And these two losses that we've had versus McGinnis and Skytooth, we've really thrown behind us, and we just are focused from here on out, and that's how we look at it the rest of the season.
Well, all the best tonight. We appreciate you coming in and talking to us here on BKTV. So over to East Central High School, although it is the Comets taking on Nathan Hale, your commentary team, Coach Axe, and first of all, the play-by-play voice of Sam Harbin.
Okay, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sam Harbin.
And I'm Coach Axe.
This is BKTV.live, folks. We are in road game number 3, and your Comets are on the road here at Eastside Stadium, at home of the East Central Cardinals, as we will be taking on the Nathan Hale Rangers. Both teams come in kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum. Comets coming off a big win over Memorial last week, and the Rangers are on a unfortunate 6-game losing streak, and they're trying to definitely turn some things. Well, 5-game losing streak, and they're trying to turn some things around. Coach, you really have to look at it. Things can be really different for the Comets if they don't take this game the right way.
I completely agree. Hale's got a couple of pretty fast kids. Their quarterback's pretty fast. Their tailback's pretty fast. I mean, they've shown that they can score on the better teams that we've played, like Claremore and Collinsville, even Tahlequah they've scored on. So they'll get out and they're going to put some points on the board, I think, against us. We held Memorial to 6, which I was really happy with.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So I think if our defense comes out and takes it that seriously, that's going to be a good sign.
Well, the captains are at the 50-yard line. For the Rangers, they have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 8, but they're sending 3. Will be number 2, number 6, and number 17. For the Comets, you're going to have number 77. That's been Mr. Hud Rucker, number 20, and that is Caleb Alves, and I believe number 9, and that's going to be O.C. Walker. I think the Comets are probably going to want the ball first. Either that or probably go defense against this offense to see what they're up against. One thing, I do have some things and some keys for the game tonight. Looking at the Comets, like I said, they're back on track after winning last week. Had a solid win, looked efficient, team-oriented, and made very few mistakes. One thing we definitely have to say, stay focused, being that it is a cold one tonight, folks. That the cold can be a factor. The hits hurt a little harder when it's cold outside. That can mean fumbles. You're not used to getting, get popped pretty good, you let the ball go, and plus you're facing a team you've dominated over the years, which can be real dangerous. As the coin toss is done, the Rangers won the toss. They will defer to the second half, which means your Comets will receive the opening kickoff. Keys to the victory. Well, let me jump back in here right quick. Facing the Rangers are facing a team that they've been, kind of trying to beat. They're upset-minded. If you come in, you got to come in, hey, taking every opportunity
Senior
you can
night
get. Yes,
for 'em.
indeed. Senior night for them. You want to knock off. You want to have somebody, you want to keep a mindset that you want to do your best you can to knock them off if you can. So things for the Rangers, they have their hands full, but also, too, they have a lot of momentum going into senior night here. They have some, they can look forward to trying to see if they can go out on top as their seniors and be able to beat the Comets, which they have not been able to do in the last couple of years. For my keys to the Comets' victory, I'd like to start out with the Star Wars version of It's a Trap. If I can say, as your Comets are coming onto the field first, they break through the paper. We'd like to thank everyone over on the visiting side facing this with their backs to the north wind, as the Rangers are starting to come out now, but their backs are to the north wind, so they can withstand a little bit of the breeze here.
And it looks a little more crossed left to right, so the right side of their faces might be a little numb. The right side.
Oh, yeah, just the right side of the face.
Just the right side.
Yes, indeed. But like I said, I'd start out with definitely saying this is a trap. You got to be careful because you know what's coming up next week. Senior night for the Comets at home, but you also have a big game in Tahlequah coming to town, so you don't want to overlook the Rangers because, you look at, you can always look at down the road in college games, NFL games, teams that overlook the team they're playing. They look at the next game and they wind up being upset or beaten. Mistake-free football. We have to play mistake-free football. You don't want to allow this team to have a chance to win. You don't want to give them any kind of hope. Again, turnovers give life and hope, but they can also spell doom. So you definitely want to make sure, protect the football. And last but not least, we said it before, focus, focus, focus. You definitely want to take one game at a time, focus on the Rangers. Tahlequah will be there. They will be there next week.
Well, and I think that loss to Skytech gave them a really good opportunity to establish some focus.
Yes.
I mean, we saw a great mistake-free offensive game against Memorial.
Yes.
Put up a lot of points. We're moving the ball down the field. We're not putting the ball on the ground, not throwing interceptions. Things like that help you. That loss helped us refocus our offense, get back to what we needed to be doing, and really taking care of the football.
Most definitely. As the the captains are actually waiting to kick the ball. I guess the officials are at the 50-yard line. I guess something's missing, or they're waiting on something.
Yeah, now this Hale team is really thin. I'm counting 10 on the sideline.
Yes, they are very thin. You're very correct.
The 11-man kickoff on the team, so they're very thin. So they're going to be working really hard tonight. Most of them are going to play the entire game.
Kicking off for the Rangers will be number 4, Emil Douglas. Of course, back deep for the Comets will be number 4, Mr. Bolton himself. Up man, you have Walker along with Alves, and along with number 5, that's going to be Zach Middleton, your favorite guy there.
Yes. So I'm anxious to see defense on how well they contain their tailback and their quarterback. That's pretty much their defense. I think their offensive line is usually struggles a little bit. So they really rely on that quarterback and tailback speed either to get to the perimeter or they'll run him up the middle if they're throwing the football and we don't have a good pass rush coming. So we should wait and see how well we can contain because this is going to be an opportunity for us to look at Tahlequah because Tahlequah we know is going to come with speed.
And they're going to do a line drive, and that's going to go short man number 11, Michael Hanish. Hanish loses the ball, and he's going to get back on it. And the Comets will have it 1st and 10, ball at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that's got to be a little bit to do with the cold weather right now.
And he has sleeves are covered. He has long sleeves on underneath that jersey. You're not used to carrying the ball. It's squirted right out of his arms. as he was trying to make a move. And again,
Right.
if we talked about cold weather changes everything. You bundle up, you put those Under Armour tights on underneath, and the ball gets a little bit more slippier than normal.
It's time to spray some stickum on those sleeves. I'll tell you right
Man,
now.
Coach, those were the good old days, man. Spray it
Yeah,
on stickum,
spray it
man.
and stickum.
You could just drench yourself in stickum.
Your whole body. You be running along, the ball just sticks to your belly. I don't know how that happened.
Actually, Lester Hayes for the Raiders back in the day used to do that. He would wrap his arms up and just spray stickum on ball over both arms, and they stopped that from happening. Back to pass. It's going to be the comments. And O.C. Walker is taking a hand at quarterback. It's going to be in and out of the hands intended for number 29, Jack Griffin. O.C. Walker takes a shot at quarterback.
All right.
Make it 2nd down and 10. That pass is incomplete.
Second down from the 39.
That was interesting. He has a pretty good arm on him, too.
And Jake is not in right now, so
Actually,
we have Stephen Collins at quarterback right now.
Collins is going to take a shot at quarterback now. It looks like quarterback by committee. They're going to hand it off to Bolton. Bolton's trying to get outside, and he does. Cut back inside, still on his feet. And he's going to pick up about 11 on that play on the tackle for the Rangers. It will be, looks like it's going to be Daniel Floyd. But
You got to see if they're going to give this as an opportunity. We'll see how Reese Jones looks like he's coming back in the game. I was wondering how much rest they're going to give him tonight with that knee, with Tahlequah coming up on Friday.
yes, indeed. And also in on that tackle is going to be number 26, Caleb Harmon on as well. So the Comets will have the ball at the 49-yard line of the Rangers, and we are moving along. Clock has been started.
And we still don't have our starting quarterback.
No, we
out there.
don't. And he's going to hand the ball off to that's going to be
Mr. Reese.
Yeah, Mr. Reese, the hybrid, and it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 9 on that play. Pushed out of bounds by number 2 for the Rangers, and that's Malik Adams. So 2nd down and 1 for the Comets.
Number 2, Malik Adams on the play.
This should be interesting, Coach. As you can see, the Comets are mixing things up here. Still at quarterback is going to be number 12, Stephen Collins. Kind of giving some guys some more runs. And he's going to be back to pass. He gets a good snap, and he airs this one out for O.C. Walker. And, he just outside the outstretched hands, man. Walker just got by his man, too.
Steven's got a pretty good arm, just a sophomore, runs a JV offense. Did a pretty good job. Later in the year, started getting much, much better on throwing the football. So might take him a little bit more, a couple throws to get him warmed up.
Yes, indeed. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1 after that incomplete pass.
3rd down about 2.
They're going to make it 3rd and 2. I'm sure we're probably going to they switch up. You're going to have the I formation. You know, Coach, I love that look. The old I formation,
yeah.
Fullback, running back, and they're going to give it to the hybrid, and he goes right up the middle. And he's still on his feet. He gets into the outside secondary, still on his feet and brought down after a gain of about 15 on the tackle for the Rangers will be number 2, Adams, along with number 4, Douglas.
Great job by the offensive line.
Yes,
Really good
indeed.
surge off the offensive line. We're getting hats on hats. Looks like we got Mathis in there running some fullback. Gets a good block on the tackle there, or linebacker. And, boy, just, finds plenty of room to run.
Oh, yes, he did, man. And those rhinos up front just opened up a hole, and it was just off to the races. 1st down and 10 are the Comets. Ball on the 18-yard line of the Rangers. Going back under center, I formation again, and he's going to get it right back to the hybrid. Steps off, breaks a tackle, and it's going to be probably drugged down from behind by number 22, and that's going to be Daryl Hendrickson. Gain of about 4, be 2nd down and 6.
So, really interesting, Coach, stepping out as starting quarterback for this game right off the bat.
They did it 2 years ago when we came here. Yep, he kind of got another quarterback, gave him the opportunity to get some run there, kind of, giving him a shot as the Comets now have it 2nd down and 6. He's going to go right back to the shotgun now. Reese to his left. High snap, gets it down. No, he keeps it. He rolls out to his left. He has a man wide open, caught.
Good catch.
Alves, I believe. Yep, Alves on the catch. Going to gain about 4 on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 2. On a 22.
That's 22.
I'm sorry.
That's 22.
Yeah, Alex Brainerd. So It's going to be 3rd down and a long 2.
Yeah, I tell you about Stephen Collins. He actually kind of became quarterback freshman year, and we had Zach Middleton was our main quarterback for so many years.
I remember that. Yes, I do. I remember
And
that.
Zach got hurt, and Stephen had to step in at the freshman level and kind of been stuck there for the JV and now getting some varsity time tonight.
3rd down and 3 are the Comets. Opportunity. And the Rangers jump, and it was like several of them. But
yeah, and they'll do that.
yes, indeed. Offsides on the defense, and the gift first down by the Rangers. Comets will have it 1st and 10, and it will be 1st and goal Comets. Ball will be on the 6-yard line. So
the Skytook game tonight is
1st down and 6 yards to go, so 1st and 6.
so Pryor's the Skytook game tonight,
Yes, it is, yes.
and they are at Skytook.
Yes, they are. Now, that's going to be probably not pretty.
For Skytook.
Yes, probably not pretty. So back to pass, and he throws a quick slant across
Wide
the middle.
open.
Caught. No, they're going to say incomplete. It hit the hand and out of the hands of O.C. Walker. I thought he had it. And he had position and everything on the inside slant, and he put it right on his hands. But, again, cold weather. The ball's a little harder.
Feels like a rock.
It feels like a rock. So 2nd down and goal, 2nd and 6. Comets trying to see. Oh, they're going to go with the dual backs in the backfield. Quarterback in shotgun. Should be interesting. Now you get to guess and see who's getting the ball. Hands it off to Reese. Reese is trying to get around the outside. He cuts back inside, still on his feet, and will get tackled into the end zone. Touchdown, Comets. On the tackle is going to be number 19, D'Angelo Washington for the Rangers.
Yeah, great job by the offensive line.
Yes, indeed.
Staying on their blocks.
Yes, they did.
Good job by Kyle Mathis getting out there at the 2-back position and getting some good blocks. And all was just a matter of Reese, finding the lane and getting in the end zone.
Yes, indeed. Ronalds did what they had to do. Went down the field, made some lanes, and he could pick which one he wanted. And the snap, the placement, kick is up. And it is a good, no flag. So the Comets, with 8:34 left in the first quarter, Comets march down the field, and they get 7 on the board. They lead 7-0 over the Rangers. Folks, it is senior night for the Rangers, and we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for over 50 years. And now Don Thornton Volkswagen is all about SUVs, Atlas, Touareg, Tiguan, and the long wheelbase Tiguan. That's right, Volkswagen is your SUV company. Well, wait a minute, Volkswagen was into SUVs before there were SUVs. Remember the VW Microbus? Well, we now have 4 new models to accommodate every activity. Don Thornton Volkswagen is once again your SUV headquarters, and they're sold by people just like you at 43rd Memorial.
And folks, here we are. We are back as the Comets get ready to kick the ball off. Kicking off will be Mr. Starovsky. Back deep for the Rangers, you have number 3. That's going to be Isaiah Chapman. And a high angle kick, and he will get it at the 5. And he bobbles it, keeps it, and he's running up the field. Fumbles the ball.
On the ground.
The ball pops straight out on the first contact. Not sure, and the Rangers will recover. Man, talk about almost a gift. Man, that ball, as soon as he hit him, that ball went like 2 yards ahead of him. But fortunately for him, he had a teammate. Get it for him, and the Rangers will have the ball 1st and 10. I did some film watching on these Rangers, and believe me, they love to spread the field, and they do send a guy underneath when they roll out to pass. And even against Tahlequah, he hit several pass plays like that where he just rolled out and hit the man underneath. So the Rangers will be going from right to left as we call the game tonight. Again, folks, we'd like to thank you for watching. Shoot us your tweets. Let us know. We have our Twitter account up. Let us know where you are watching. I'm pretty sure you'll probably be in a warm environment because it is cool tonight.
First cold temperatures of the year. Really,
Yes, it is, actually.
For the fall.
First cold temperatures of the fall, most definitely. And he pitches, man, a wide pitch. And he throws it back to the quarterback. It was an old flea flicker. And he gets room to run, and he is off to the races. Believe it or not, the old flea flicker works for the Rangers, and they are on the board after a 20-something yard touchdown run.
I have never seen that play.
That was the oddest flea flicker I've ever seen.
That was a crazy flea flicker.
I mean, the ball was tossed in the air both directions like for 2 seconds.
I don't know why they call that a flea flicker, because the flicker was so big. It looked like it was more like a June bug flipper. All right? Because, they're throwing the ball across the field, halfway across the field,
yes,
from hash to hash maybe.
And my goodness,
I can't believe we got scored on that.
Douglas, number 14, Douglas got the ball to come back to him, and man, when he got it, he just outran the defense. He just he just outran the defense.
I told you they got some speed on that offensive side of the football right there.
I'm sure if anybody's warmed up, that guy definitely is warmed up. And they're going to go for 2, and he's going to fumble the ball in the end zone. Yes, indeed, and the extra point attempt is no good. And with 7:57 left in the first quarter, the Rangers answered the call, but they missed the extra point attempt. And they trail. You can see the replay as he just outran the defense as soon as he got the ball back, and it was just a foot race down the sideline, and no one was in 3 yards of that guy.
Yeah, he's got some serious speed right
there. Yes,
there.
indeed. But again, like you said, that wasn't a flea flicker. That was like a toss across.
Toss across. There you go. I like that.
That was definitely a toss across.
Toss across. Toss across on 1. Ready? Break.
You know what? And that's the first time the Rangers have actually scored on the Comets in the first quarter. They normally get shut out in the first quarter. And that is the first score the Comets have given up to the Rangers since they've been playing.
Well, I think, did they not score in the first quarter against Collinsville?
I think they did against Collinsville.
I think they scored. Yeah, they might have scored in the first quarter against Collinsville.
Because I know they gave Collinsville all they could handle. They actually gave Tahlequah all they could handle as well. So that's why I said you got to stay focused. You can't sleep on this team. They do have speed at the quarterback and running back position.
Yeah, and I doubt that we had what did we call that play?
Toss across?
The toss across. I don't think we had that on scout film.
That was the first I've seen it. I watched film on these guys, and they never did that one. So
I don't think they did the
and they do a long angle kick, and that's going to be taken by O.C. Walker, and he waits for his blocks. He's in and out of traffic, going to be wrapped up and brought down after a short gain. On the tackle is going to be number 56, Cardell Simmons, for the Rangers, and the Comets will have it 1st and 10.
Hale might have invented that play.
And, of course, folks, as we talked about tweeting, Shelly Long is first, watching from Lake Keystone, and Terry Long is watching from Long Grove. Go Comets. We definitely appreciate it, Shelly. Always the first to do a shout-out for us.
I hope you got a fire going if you got a fireplace.
Yes, indeed. I thought about firing mine up tonight, but by the time I get home, I'm just going to turn the heater on and go to bed. So 1st down and 10 for the Comets as they're going from left to right here. Ball on the 39-yard line of the Comets. Handed off to Bolton. Bolton's down. Nope, we're going to have looks like a flag on the play, yes, before the play ever got started. As we're looking around, I think we may have illegal participation. Yes, we do, against the Rangers. Too many men on the field. So you don't normally see that one that much anymore. Mm-mm. So it's going to make it 1st down and 5 for the Comets. They call it illegal substitution, and they changed it to illegal participation. Now, just too many. I like too many men on the field. Make it simple. Just too many men on the field.
Yeah, see, illegal participation, I don't like that because, I want to participate.
Exactly. That guy running off the field did not.
You're illegal. You can't.
That guy running off the field did not want to run off the field, trust me. So the Comets have it 1st and 5, and they're airing this one out again, and right through the hands of his intended receiver. Dewey Bledsoe had a man on him, but had him beat by a step, and he tried to catch it with his arms and not his hands, and the ball went right through his arms.
Look at Coach airing it out tonight.
Yes, indeed, on a cold night. You normally get most coaches running the ball and eating up the clock, but he's putting it out there, letting the guys have an opportunity to try to stretch the field here. So that'll make it 2nd down and 5 for the Comets. Probably go ahead and run this one, I'm sure. Yeah, after that. Well, it was a great play because it wasn't expected, and his man
he was open.
Yeah, he had a step on his man too, and he will give it to Bolton. And Bolton right up the middle, he cuts back and he jukes the guy, but he gets around the outside, forced out of bounds. But he will have the 1st down after he picks up 10 on that play and get into Ranger territory. Trying to see where the referee's going to stop. He's still walking backwards. That's the reverse.
Yes, can you do it backwards?
Yes, I think.
Or does it sound the same forward as it does backwards?
I don't think it does.
I think it does. It's got to.
Well, it's a yodel, so I guess it could.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not going to go there.
Just put a Y at the end when you go back.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
So
never mind.
I know we're going to leave that one alone. So 7:29 left in the first quarter. Comets have the ball, first down and 10 in Ranger territory. Ball on the 41 of the Rangers. As we have the I formation again, he's going to drop back to pass this time. He has room, time, and he has a man, throws it into double coverage, and it's going to be intercepted. O.C. Walker tried to bring him down, and he's trying to return this. Yes, indeed. And he's bringing it back, and it's finally going to be brought down into Comet territory with the interception, and that's going to be by number 3, Isaiah Chapman. As you can see, he went back to, as you can see how he had time. I mean, he dropped back, he had no pressure, but I don't think he saw the safety, and he threw it into double coverage, and the safety did what he was supposed to do.
He definitely underthrew it.
Yeah, he underthrew that one. And O.C. tried to bring him down, but, man, that young man was not going to be denied, Chapman. He was just like, nope, I got this one.
Well, the quarterback just tackled him as well. As
yes,
Stephen
he did.
Collins on the tackle.
I know most coaches would tell their quarterback, just get out the way. It don't need you hurt. But, normally when they do throw an interception, it was like, I would like you to be in on that tackle if you can. So the Comets are on defense now as the Rangers have the ball in Comet territory. Actually, ball is going to be on the 47-yard line. As they're finally getting the ball set.
Yeah, this is where we don't want to mess around. So it looks like we made some changes on defense.
Yes,
looks like
indeed.
we have Cooper McMurray playing some linebacker.
He's going to be hand off the ball to his running back, and the Comets are waiting on him, and they just bring him to a stop, 2 yards, like a yard and a half. They maybe give him 2. They may give it a yard loss on that play, just gang tackled by the Comets. I mean, he had no shot at all. Leading the way, number 34, and that's going to be Mr. Alonzo. On the carry, number 22, Hendrickson. And he loses 1 on that play. It'll be second down and 11.
I'd be really surprised if the offensive line gets really that much movement against our defensive line. We're pretty strong and quick on the defensive front.
Well, that trick play got us, though. Got to give it to him. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of the hat. That was definitely a trick play. And they're going to swing it wide to the run. And they're going to try the corner. And he's going to pick up a first down. Yes, he will. He'll pick up a first down. Can't see who was on the carry. That's going to looks like number 6. No, it's going to be number 17, Jaquan Folks on the carry. And they get the ball deeper into Comet territory. The ball will be placed on the 32 of the Comets.
Yeah, number 17 is dangerous.
Oh, yeah, he can run.
As you can see right there, watching film. And it's like, okay, this will be a lot of fun to go against another really fast running back to see how we do on the defensive side to contain that.
And they do wide pitches, so he has room to kind of,
right,
get his speed. Oh, man.
Hit by Barkley.
My goodness, Barkley cake. After a gain of 3, Barkley was like, enough of that.
Yeah, and I think he got a little bit of a stinger. He's shaking his arm right there. Maybe got a little bit of stinger on that shoulder because he took that shoulder and just
as you can see the hit. And, man, he laid him down with that shot. My goodness, you saw the replay. You talk about hello, and I am.
Great job getting up there and covering that gap.
Yes, indeed, covered that gap up pretty well as we're at 5:32 here in the first quarter. He is back to pass, and he just throws one up for grabs, and it will fall incomplete, intended for his receiver. I believe it's going to be number 3, Mr. Chapman.
He had some comments in his face.
Oh, yes, he did. He had several guys.
We were coming after him. We were coming after him big time on the edge, and, man, we were up in the middle, collapsing that pocket pretty quickly.
as the Rangers will have it, third down, trying to get a first down here to keep this drive alive after the interception. He is back to pass, running for his life, running for his life. Yes, indeed, he's trying to get around the corner. He slings one in. Wow, and that ball bounced off to the receiver and went 5 yards into the stands, well, into the sidelines. So incomplete. It'll make it fourth down. And he got to talk about buying time. You look like he was going to take off, but every time he tried, he just backed up.
Well, that's their number 2 speed guy. I mean,
yes,
that quarterback's that number 2 speed guy. He's got some speed, got some legs on him. So, yeah, and we got to come after him quicker than that, not let him get out of the pocket.
Yes, indeed. So fourth down and 7. The Rangers are going to go for it here. Spread. Look like they're going to go ahead and spread the field. They're probably going to do that wide pitch to the wide side of the field here. You have number 17 in the backfield. That's usually their bread and butter play. Nope, he's back to pass, and he's looking to throw, and he's throwing deep down the field and incomplete. His receiver, he had intended receiver number 2, but the ball, he threw it behind him. He spun him around. It was intended for Adams, and he threw it behind him, and he actually turned Adams, and Adams wasn't able to bring it in. So turnover on downs, Comets hold, and the Comets will have the ball first and 10. Also, too, you got to know, he felt he heard the defender coming too, because when he spun, he kind of short armed. They call it alligator armed it. He's like, oh yeah, I'm not getting lit up tonight. It's too cold for that. Because I'm gonna tell you that when you stretch out like that and somebody catch you, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's gonna hurt.
Yes, it will. So Comets right back on the field, first down and 10, and they're going to hand it off to Reese, and Reese is going to go right up the middle, and he's going to gain about 4 on the play. Actually on that tackle is going to be Mr. 17, Folks.
Interesting how far ahead we're looking here tonight with with a sophomore quarterback playing up there, and I like him giving them the opportunities. I mean, you know, they haven't played a backup guy really all year except for, you know, in games that we're winning pretty good. So.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it just kind of see what they have, you know, get them out there, let them stretch it.
Absolutely.
So second down to 5, going to fake it to Reese. He rolls out. He gets by one defender. He's going to keep this, and he is off to the races.
Right there.
And Collins is going to pick up at least 20 on that play almost. Man, did he turn the corner and take off.
Oh, he's got some speed. I mean, it's kind of deceiving the speed that he has. Once he gets going down the field, he's pretty quick. I mean, he plays cornerback for us on defense.
Yes, he does, and I did not know he had that kind of speed. I've seen the kid run, but I've never
actually does.
He took off.
And that was the one real benefit that we had with him in the freshman year, you know, is that they'd run the zone read. That's what Coach Burks runs on the freshman side, and, man, you know, they thought we were going to give it to one of our really fast running backs. Well, he keeps it. Man, he's gone.
Wow.
He gets upfield.
So 4:20 left in the first quarter. Comets now in Ranger territory, ball at about the 37-yard line. He's back to pass. He has time. He gets hit as he throws. Almost. Yes, indeed. He got blitzed over on the blind side. And, man, he paid for the hit, but he got the ball off.
And no interception. That was a good job.
Yeah, I was going to say, normally you get those kind of hits. That ball flutters in the air, and the defender just sits there and waits on it with a smile on his face.
Steve was a pretty big, strong guy. You know, it's going to take a pretty good hit to rattle him too much.
He did. He took the shot. I mean, he stayed in the back. He stayed in the pocket and took the shot. You got a lot of quarterbacks that, you know, once they feel the heat, they're going on. I mean, off to the races there. But he stood in there and took it. So second down and 10. And he's going to fake it to – nope, he's going to give it to Reese Jones, and Jones around the left side. Jones will be forced out of bounds. Let's see where they stop him. Gain of 13, first down and 10, Comets.
Yeah, pretty easy going there by the Rhinos, running an outside zone, moving the defense down the line of scrimmage, staying on their blocks, and we find an easy hole out in the edge.
Man, and talk about easy hole. I mean, he turned the corner, and it was a good read, though, because I thought Collins was going to keep it, handed it off, and Jones was off to the races like we talked about. So first down and 10 as the Comets have it. It looks like they're going to go back to shotgun with Jones to the left of Collins. Yep, and he's going to give it to Jones, and Jones drug down. I mean, grabbed his shoelaces and hung on for dear life.
Number 17, the
yes,
tailback.
Indeed, Mr. Folks. He grabbed his legs and was like, you're just going to have to drag me along because I'm not letting go. He's going to hold him for 2, so it'll be second down and 8. Again, Comets keep with the same look here. They're going to have running back to the left of Collins. And the Rangers jump offside. You got about 3 of them to move that time. It's going to have dead ball, offsides on the defense. That'll give them a 5-yard penalty. So take away 5 from that 3. It'll leave it 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, that's the second time they've done that. They did it several times, and watching them in films against other teams, they would do the same thing.
Well, you get a good stop, and you get, all right, we got them in 2nd and long, and then they hard count you, and it's like, man. And that's basically what that was. They got excited. You got them in 2nd and long, thinking get back there and catch them and make it 3rd and long, and then they hard count you. So he's going to hand it out. Nope, he rolls out to his right. He has a man. O.C. Walker will catch it. Race to the pylon. Touchdown, Comets. Rolled to his right, had O.C. streaking across the field.
6.
So Comets get on the board again after they hold them.
That's Corey Lewis.
No, Corey Lewis isn't back yet. Number 6, he is.
He's back. That's
Corey Lewis. I do
Corey
apologize.
Lewis.
That was number 9. I thought it was O.C. Walker.
No, that's Corey Lewis. He's back.
Corey Lewis, once this extra point, we can talk about it. Extra point attempt is good. Believe it or not, Corey Lewis tore his meniscus. Second game of the season, and he's back before the end of the season.
Well, and that's a big.
As you can see, Corey Lewis to your bottom of the screen, he cuts in and he goes out, and he just catches it, and it's just a foot race, and he will bring it in. Touchdown, Comets, and that is just.
Knee looks pretty good.
Knee looks pretty good. Yeah, jumped up in the air like it was nothing. So that is impressive. I didn't think he was be back until like the playoffs.
Well, that's a really big help for us in the Tahlequah game coming up. And obviously, you see right there, he's the kind of kid. He's got enough speed. He's a track runner.
Yes, he is.
He ran track with Coach Fraley all last season and all last spring. And on 7-on-7 passing league, oh my gosh, you should see the outstanding routes that he runs, the passes that he catches. I mean, he's a great addition to that receiver core. That's really so good right now.
I'm just in awe that he come back from an injury of that magnitude.
It was a surgery. It was a
yeah. It was a surgery, and they said everything went well as we kicked this one away, and they're going to corner this one. He will get it about the 3-yard line as he has a wide open hole, and it closes. Nope, he is still on his feet, and he will be brought down from behind. Yes, indeed, on the return, number 2, Adams, as the Comets will get him before he crosses the 50. Adams, like I said, the Rangers are loaded with speed, and if you put your arm out there, they'll run right by you. So you have to wrap these guys up.
Yes.
So first down and 10 for the Rangers, and they have the ball on the 41-yard line of their side of the field. With 2:35 left in the first quarter, Comets lead. They said, I guess the extra point was no good. It's 13-6. So the Rangers have the quarterback in the shotgun.
Overload our left side.
Indeed.
So they're going.
And they get him in the backfield. Yes, they are. They get him in the backfield again on a loss of 2 this time. Gain tackling are the Comets leading the way is going to be number 56. Or is that 58-3? That's number 53. Jack Culver. Yep, Jack Culver in there. He's actually our center who plays offense and defense for us. So Culver gets in there and gets him a tackle for loss. Make it 2nd down and 12. I see this pitch coming again. Nope, he is back to pass, and he's looking. He pump fakes, and he slings it. And the ball is going to be incomplete. His receiver was there, and the ball came in low. As soon as he caught it, he was hit by the Comets, and he drops it. So 3rd down and 12 for the Rangers. Comet defense are trying to make a stand here after giving up that big old long toss across touchdown.
And this is where Hale's going to have to, the challenge with Hale is to get through this game.
Yes.
With his light depth that they have, they just don't have the depth.
No, they don't. Yeah.
So to keep this going is going to be real difficult.
So 3rd down and long for the Rangers And he is back to pass again, and he is looking. He is going to be sacked by the Comet defense, and leading the way, jumping up, is number 42, Jack Sinar. That's right, Coach Axe's son right here, the guy next to me here. He's not trying to celebrate too loud, but
well, I mean, I tell the boy if he gets unblocked, you best make the tackle.
Oh, of course, that's a typical dad and coach answer.
So they did a good job with the pass rush. I mean, the pocket collapsed pretty quickly.
Yes, they did.
And they sent him a stunt, like probably in the B or C gap over there to our right, and he gets through there and is able to finish it off.
So 4th down and about 14, high snap, he gets it, and it's a low line kick, and it's going to curve over to the left and roll out of bounds harmlessly for the Comets, and that's actually a very safe kick. It really is. If you don't want anyone returning it, that's exactly what they did. Ball will roll out of bounds at the 36-yard line of the Comets, and they'll take over 1st and 10 as we're under 1 minute left in the first quarter. Comets lead 13-6, 54 seconds left in the first quarter. You talk about a safe kick. That was a safe kick.
For sure.
Sometimes when you try to angle them like that, it never goes well. You know that. And that's when you get like I said, the Price is Right Yodel guy, the referee walking up the sideline. He doesn't know how to stop. And you're like, come on, man. Couldn't have been that short. And he's going to hand the ball off to Bolton, and Bolton gets tackled for a loss, leading the way for the Rangers is going to be number 75. I believe, 72. I'm sorry. As you could, oh my goodness,
75 was in there. Oh my
he got the
goodness! Look, and that and that lady's not winning.
No, she's not. You can see it on her face. Like, please stop.
Yeah. I would watch that game and literally just freak out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I would be like watching, like, please stop. Why are you still going? Why are you still going? So 2nd and 11, bad snap, picked up and recovered by the Comets, and Collins is going to take it off running with it, and he's going to pick up some yards with it, and will be forced out of bounds. And he made something out of nothing because that ball rolled back there to him practically. And he's going to pick up, after a 2nd and 11, he picked up almost 9 on that play. See where they place this. So it's going to be 3rd down and a long 3. Make it 2. 3rd down and a long 2.
Yeah, I think what Mr. Blazik is attempting there is a chance at an Emmy as #1 producer there.
There you go.
Bringing up those cool pictures.
We're going to have a timeout and quick interruption. I'm sorry. With 10 seconds left in the first quarter, the Rangers will take a timeout. They didn't like what they saw with 3rd down and 2. And with that, we'll be right back right after this.
Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for more than 50 years with a simple philosophy: represent great brands and always make business about people. VW is a proud part of our family, and it's growing with the all-new Atlas SUV. Listen to this. It holds 7 passengers, has a 6-year, 72,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. The best part is it starts at $33,000. The new Atlas SUV at Don Thornton Volkswagen, sold by people like you.
And we're back, folks. Still at a timeout. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Your Comets lead 13-6 over the Rangers. Again, Coach, like I said, I'm still kind of in awe that Corey Lewis is on the field. Modern technology, that's all I can say. And plus the desire and will to fight through and get back.
Yeah, I think that, it looked pretty bad at the beginning, but I think that he really sprung back quickly. The kid's got, he's in really good shape. The youth is.
Exactly.
The youth has got to be a lot part of it. Me, I'm going to be crying.
The Rangers are crowding the line, and they jump offside, and they took a timeout, and they probably told him.
That's a first down.
Yes, it did. I'm sure their coach told him, watch the ball.
Yep.
And he watched it as he ran by.
I got a perfect drill for that. We run it every
I
practice.
know. You told me about that drill. So the Comets will get a gift from the Rangers to make it 1st down. Comets. Ball to be moved up to the 49-yard line of Bishop Kelly. 1st down and 10. As the Rangers are starting to show blitz and crowd the line like crazy, and they're going to give it up to Bolton. Bolton dances around, bounces outside, and is going to be tripped up by the ankles by number 17, and that's going to be, again, Mr. Folks. And he will stop Bolton to a gain of 2. Will make it 2nd down and 8. And that is the end of the first quarter as your Comets lead the Rangers 13-6 here on senior night for the Rangers as your Comets are on the road. Coach, what do you get from the first quarter?
I think offense is making it look pretty easy. I think defense is trying out some different things, some different, some other different players, things like that, I mean, other than that play getting away from us,
yes,
defense is doing a pretty good job. So I think that you can see Coach looking ahead big time to Tahlequah.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to keep his starters healthy. Again, like we talked about, hold on the ball. How many times have we seen fumbles already? Comets first on the kickoff, and then the Rangers, gave a couple of fumbles. So, but I think the biggest thing the Comets have been able to benefit from is hard counting the Rangers.
Right.
Yeah,
a couple of easy first downs.
Yes,
like
indeed.
I said, they are making it, Hale's making it look easy for us.
Yeah. And plus their defense now, they're crowding the line to try to take away the inside run. But plus they have the players on the outside that are quick enough to be able to stop their Comets as they try to bounce outside. So 2nd down and 8 for the Comets as they're not going to go from right to left tonight as we call the second quarter. And he's back to pass. Dope hands it over to Bolton. Bolton's up the middle.
Right.
Cuts outside and he
gone.
gets a block. OC is in front of him and OC tells him to follow me and he's going to break it through and get down to the 9-yard line. Man, OC was like, just come follow me.
Good old-fashioned ISO right there, man.
Yes, indeed.
Good old-fashioned isolation play with the fullback. And, if he finds the hole, he's gone.
That's what I love about that I formation, dude. When you get that I formation, even, I know the Comets kind of been going with the single back, but when they do that I and you get that fullback, he gets that first guy and makes it go. It's whew. So 1st down and goal for the Comets, 1st and 9, ball on the 9-yard line. Comets could not get a first down here. They actually have to punch this thing in.
Yeah, I like the move of putting Kyle Mathis there. He's a big kid. He's got some speed in him, so he can get upfield and make some good blocks.
They even have Reese actually as a fullback now.
Oh, that's Kyle Mathis.
That's Mathis. You're right. Mathis is going to get rewarded for the block, and he'll get it down to the 3-yard line. So 2nd and goal, ball on the 3-yard line for the Comets, and Mathis gets rewarded for his block, and he almost got it in there.
He sure did.
They always talk about the fullback that never get any love. He does all the ground pound and blocking and.
Well, I mean, it's a great play. I mean, you get so much used to, the perimeter there, the edge, and all that good stuff. Bam, you pop one up the middle, and a lot of times it's wide. We had a great run by Philip Woolslayer.
Yes,
and
I remember that.
Right up the middle at fullback.
I remember that. And Bolton will get down at the 1-yard line as they grab him and push him back. But Bolton will get it to the 1, and I mean the 1. And then on that tackle, I believe I saw Folks in there again.
I know it was number 70.
72 is going to be
75 was in there.
Yeah, 75 as
tackle,
well.
Our left, their right tackle.
So 3rd and goal, ball on the 1-yard line. And the Comets just quick snap and they're in.
Touchdown.
Yes, indeed. And who does it? Stephen Collins will get it. Stephen Collins gets his touchdown of the night.
So great job by our center right there, snapping the football perfectly. And he just follows him right in the end zone. Great job by Culver.
I mean, it was literally just.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I think it was Culver that was playing center.
Yeah, Culver's been our center. He's taken it over actually earlier this year after our center got hurt.
He was hurt. They put Davis in. Davis Goverick in.
Yeah. And that extra point attempt is good. So with 10-16 left in the half, Comets will extend their lead 21-6 over the Rangers. Interesting drive, Coach.
Yeah, again, I mean, we get the penalty.
Yes.
Sustains an easy drive. I mean, 3rd and 3.5 or so is what it was. And then that definitely helped. I think that the offense is going to continue to wear these guys down, and and I'd like to see defense, make some more big plays, see some interceptions.
Oh yeah,
would be good. Run backs and punts, kickoffs, that kind of thing.
Well, you got
to make yourself a couple highlights out of this on the huddle there.
Well, you definitely got to be careful. Like I said, you can't let that quarterback get outside because once he gets outside, man, that guy has wheels to move. And you'll look up and you'll, like I said, just seeing his jersey from the backside and his feet, the bottom of his feet as he's running down the field. So let's see what the comments do. They've been kind of kicking it deep. Sturavosky's been kicking it deep and kind of on an angle. So let's see if he tries to put this one in the end zone because he has the leg to do it.
Well, and I think defense has got to, this is the time to come up with a solution,
yes,
to the fast running backs out on the edge.
Nope, he does a high angle kick. No one calls fair
some
catch.
hang time.
They bobbled it, and he's going to try to return it, and he's going to be bottled up finally about the 32-yard line as multiple comments are in there to bring him down. And, again, these guys get the ball. They don't believe in going down. It's like you literally got to take their legs out from under them because they're not going to stop moving.
They're playing tough, man.
Yep.
I like that. That's
Chapman on the return. Yeah, they play tough. Once they get that ball, they do not stop. So the Rangers will have it 1st and 10.
Good opportunity for kick team to work on some things. I mean, coach is going to use this as an opportunity to get ready for Tahlequah, and make any changes in the personnel that he might have to make.
Oh, most definitely.
Start looking at some of these players and – determining and maybe cut down a little bit on the both way side,
Yes.
And see if you can get some one-way players because, like everybody says, you lose a player that plays both ways, you lose 2 positions.
You're right. You lose 2 positions. So a quarterback is going to hand it off to his running back. He is bobbling the ball, and he's going to be wrapped up. Nope, he is still moving, but he was going to gain about 3, maybe 4 on that play. Let's see where they spot it. Man, I'm surprised he didn't lose it because he bobbled it until he got first contact.
Yeah.
He did. That was impressive. He was literally juggling the ball running down the field. So he's going to gain about 4 on that play, so it'll make it 2nd down and 6. That was impressive.
Yeah. Look at what they get. 5 yards out of that.
He got 4 yards.
4 yards
yeah,
out
got
of that.
4 yards out of that. He sure did. They do have that corner, though. The Rangers are already able to get around the corner. So quarterback in the shotgun, he gets a snap, and he's going to hand it off to his running back again. And the comments are waiting for him that time.
Nice job.
Yes, indeed. I think he's going to lose a yard on that play. Yes, indeed.
That's a good job by
Cozart
Ike
leading
Slayton
the way.
and Cozart, yep.
Yes,
now, he
indeed.
was injured last week, so he didn't get to play. Cozart was.
Okay.
Yeah, Montrell was injured last week. Hand injury.
Mm-hmm. Now, he hurt that hand.
Not that same hand.
Really, the
other
hand.
freshman year. That freshman year hand took him out for the rest of the year.
Yes, I remember that, too.
That was a bad break.
Mm-hmm.
Break in the bone. It was really bad. But no, that was the other hand, and then so now he's back, so that's good news.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Rangers after they lost a yard on that play, as the quarterback is instructing everyone where to go, trying to say, nope, you go here, nope, you go here, nope, you go here, and the 25-second clock hasn't started, so they have time. As he's putting everybody in the right spot, I guess they're going to kind of keep it on the field because the other – and a wide pitch. There it is again. And the comments are ready for it that time.
Way to go.
Yes, indeed. And that's – as I'm getting the number from Coach, his son again, Jack Sinar, is in on that stop as he loses another yard, making 4th down and 8.
He got a shoestring.
He did. It was a shoestring tackle.
The little plastic tip
yes.
End of the string.
You know what? We need to look up what that's actually called.
There is a name for that.
It is. It is a name for the little tip.
Fluker. A Flukenhaver.
It's
not even close, is it?
There is a name for that little tip on the end of the shoestring, that little plastic clip that holds the shoelace together. There is a name for it.
You've just challenged Mr. Blaze.
Actually,
right
but I used to know what it was because I ran into this before, and it was actually a Jeopardy question one time, I believe. An aglet?
An aglet.
There it is.
See, I wasn't even close.
Whoa, a high kick, and that's going to bounce right out. Man, this punter has it down. I have to hand it to him. He knows how to keep the ball away from everybody. And actually, believe it or not, the punter is Douglas, number 4. And he actually kicks off for him as well. So
update on the Skytook Pryor game. Skytook 21, Pryor 0.
I think we all kind of knew that was coming.
Just keeps making that Tahlequah game even bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes, indeed.
A difference in the playoff slot.
Yes, indeed.
Between a second-place division and a third.
Man, what a throw. Man, McMurray threw the ball from our sideline all the way over to the Rangers sideline, and it bounced 2 yards before it went off the field. Back to pass, quick throw, caught this time.
Oh, man.
And
Good
he
block.
gets a block, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down. Well, thrown out of bounds basically by Adams. Nope, it's going to be thrown by Chapman. And on the reception is going to be Brainerd. Well, Brainerd's going to gain 8 on that play, so it'll be 2nd down and 2.
I thought that ball got maybe tipped or something. It looked like
No,
it came out kind of funny or something.
He
Maybe
put
I'm-
it, yeah, he caught it and just let it rip. He didn't even give it a chance. So 2nd down and 2 for the Comets as they're getting the next play in. And the defense crowding the line. He's back to pass. He has some time. Another quick slide. And that goes in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Middleton.
Wow.
And Middleton, I think, was ready to turn off the field. I think he was. So 3rd
Yes.
down and 2 now.
Yes.
I think he was ready to turn off the field because he knew if he called that one, he was taking off.
Coach O'Connor would go crazy. Watch the ball into the tuck.
Well, I had a coach who used to say it this way. Sorry, didn't mean to hit you in the hands.
Oh, I like that one.
He
That's a good
did.
one.
He would say it all the time. Sorry about that. We didn't mean to hit you in the hands. So he made you feel worse by making out of a joke. It was like, oh, thanks, coach.
Yeah.
So the quarterback's going to keep it,
Oh,
and it's going to be
Barkley.
runs a man over and will be finally taken down after a gain of 12 on the play. Barkley will get a first
Man,
down.
This offense is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're
Oh,
going to
my
get.
goodness. Okay, Mr. Gump. I will definitely take that one.
Bubba Gump.
Bubba Gump, yes,
Bubba
indeed.
Gump.
So 1st down and 10 for the Comets. Ball is going to be on the 38-yard line of the Rangers. Comets moving down the field with 6:46 left in the half. Comets trying to get another score on the board. And Barkley's quarterback now. And he's going to hand it off to his running back. And Reese Jones cuts inside. It's going to be
Whoa.
upended. And, man, is he excited about that tackle.
It was spectacular.
Yes, it was, because Reese Jones is pretty big, and he got him
Yeah.
up in the air and
He
brought
hit
him
him in
down.
the thigh and brought him down pretty quick.
Yes, indeed.
Put him into a cartwheel spin, and he went down.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, Barkley's played lots of quarterback in practice.
Yes, he has.
Kind of the backup last year, really.
2nd down and 8 for the Comets. Yes, he did. I watched it as he was practicing and everything. And Barkley's going to keep this one again. He zigzags in and out, makes a guy miss.
Nice
He's going to be
cut.
brought down after a gain of about, 6 on that play. On that tackle is going to be number 17 for the Rangers, folks. So make it 3rd down and 2. Comets have kind of got this thing rolling, and Barkley number's been pulled. He's done. He's got
Yep.
It's almost like a hockey game. Everyone's just
You
running in and
know,
off the
and
sideline.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like folks are just running in and off the field. So 3rd down and 2. He gives it to Reese, and Reese is going to try to bounce outside, and he will. Foot race,
First
cuts
down.
back, and he has the first down and then some as he'll be tripped up by number 52 for the Rangers. Oh, there you go, Forrest.
Yep.
There you
Life
go,
is like
Forrest.
a box of chocolates.
Oh, my goodness, blazing
Never
so
know what
fire
you're
tonight,
gonna-
man.
never
We
know
got
what you're
to
gonna
we had
get.
to quit making up stuff because he's finding everything.
Give that guy an Emmy.
Oh, my goodness. So it will be 1st down and 10, ball on the 20 of the Rangers. Comets moving the ball down the field with 5:04 and counting left in the first half. Again, defense showing blitz. They come out of it. Quick pass out to O.C. Walker.
Oh.
Walker gets it, makes a guy
He's
miss
still-
spin, still on his feet and brought down at the 3-yard line. Tackled by number 3, Chapman.
I like this a little bit. What we got to look forward to the next couple of years.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So 1st and goal, ball is on the 3-yard line. So 1st and 3 for the Rangers. No, I said the Rangers. Comets, we got the ball. Goodness.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I did.
Senior moment.
Ho, ho, ho. I'll take that. Back to pass. Quick slant for O.C. Walker.
Oh,
and he threw
risky
again.
pass.
Yes, it did. He threw it again into double coverage, and it goes through everyone's hands. So 2nd and goal here. Boy, you throw it that, you got to throw it low.
That's a sophomore pass right there.
Yeah, you could tell.
That showed him. That showed us his sophomore year.
But it showed him, though, that he wanted to show how strong his arm was as he tried to zip that one in there real quick. Say, no, you throw that one low.
Oh, no, he got a strong arm. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I know. That's what I was saying. Hey,
Yeah.
watch how strong my arm is.
Yeah.
Shoo!
Thread the needle.
There you go. And he's going to give it to Reese, and Reese turns the corner looking for some blocking, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Ranger. Golly, I said it again.
Man,
Comments.
I'm telling you what,
oh,
dude.
man.
You got some kind
Oh,
of-
my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to let the cat out the bag. I graduated from Nathan Hale.
Oh.
So, yes, I did. I graduated from Nathan Hale, so that's why it's
Busted.
cat's out the bag. So I do apologize, Comet fans. I really do. You guys, I've been doing this too long to let that one out. But, yes, I am a Ranger. So that's why that one is slipping out. So the Comets, the extra point attempt is good. So with 4:18 left in the half, Comets extend their lead 28-6 over the Rangers. Now, if that won't get Twitter going, I don't know what will. I'm sure someone's waiting to blow me up on that one. They'll be like, buddy, really? Now, I got a funny story with that, actually. The Culver family.
Yes.
When I was announcing behind the microphone for the Comets on varsity games, they told me, they said, are you doing a Hale game? I said, yes, I am, actually. And they said, we talked earlier, you graduated from Hale, didn't you? I said, yes, I did. They said, if we hear you show any favoritism, and I was like, I mean, that family, I love them to death. Since I've been doing this, they have always been there, and I've gotten to know them really well, actually.
Yeah, see, the alma mater is subconsciously coming out.
So, I know.
Yes, and you completely switched.
As long as they don't pull their advertising.
Yeah, exactly. Most definitely, man. So, yes, indeed.
Get that guy a USS ARP card right there, boy.
And here we go with the kick, a high angle kick, and it's going to be caught about the 25. And he is circled by the Comets, and they're still loose, and they're going to finally wrap him up about the 30-yard line. In on that tackle is going to be number 11, Hanish.
Okay, we keep kicking to that guy, man. He is. I don't know why we keep kicking to that guy.
I would go the other way. So first down and 10 for the Rangers. I got it right that time.
Well, Zach Middleton's always down there first.
Yes, he is.
And he's coming around back behind the tackle. He's going to get there, and I don't know if that kid's going to like that very much if he does get there.
Oh, yeah, because he can bring it to you.
He can hit.
Yes, he can. With 4:03 left in the half, Rangers have the ball now, trying to get on, cut into the Comets lead here as the Comets lead by 22, 28-6. Now, this is going to be interesting, Coach, to see how the Comet defense, make the adjustments here to try to see if you can definitely stop them from scoring.
Yeah, I think defense is going to, work on taking some pride in that scoreboard and leaving that crazy play as being their only touchdown.
Yes, indeed, as he has a man in motion. And, motion. Actually, they may even have to call a timeout because I don't think that guy's going to make it. No, we're going to get delay a game. So the 25-second clock is not running on the field. So you're going to get delay a game against the offense. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down, make it first down and 15.
Claremore-Collinsville game is tied up, 7-7.
Either that, someone's too cold to update the score. So here we go, 1st and 15 for the Rangers.
I'm in a nice warm booth. It's
yes, you are.
A
A long pass caught and upended. Man, he held on to it, but boy, he paid for it. He sure did. As Corey Lewis made him pay, pass completed to number 2 Adams, and Corey Lewis just upended him. He picks up the 5-yard penalty, and he will add. See where they place this. He will add 4 to it, so a second down, and make it 6. As you can see the replay, he gives it, and Corey Lewis really didn't have much to do. He was in the air. He just pushed his legs out from under him, so he couldn't come down with it. So second down and 6 for the Rangers. Low snap. He's got it, and he's running, and he is off to the races, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds, and he dropped the ball. I mean, the ball, they're going to say he is going to be down. Man, because that ball popped out of his arms right as he got hit, as he was stepping out of bounds. And he was celebrating. I'm like, hey, you might want to go back and get that.
Yeah, because the ball landed
out
of his hands in bounds. Yeah.
It landed out of his hands in bounds as he was stepping out. The ball popped out, but the referees said he had already stepped out, so no fumble. So the Rangers will get a first down on that scramble by the quarterback, Douglas. Man, he told coach would be like, hey, next time, make sure you got the ball before you start celebrating.
and that pocket we need to get that sack in the backfield.
Yes, indeed.
Want to make sure that guy doesn't escape the pocket because he's
low
pretty
snap,
fast.
and he's going to be hit.
Oh, he got hit.
Yep, and they're going to say incomplete pass there. He got blasted from behind by Bryce Alonzo. He never saw him coming, and, man, he is slow to get up. Yes, indeed, man. Alonzo came he came from his blind side and put one on him. As you can see the replay here, he gets the snap. He was looking to his right the whole time, and Alonzo just came up and just cleaned him up. It could have been a lot worse, though, too, actually, because if Alonzo could have came with his hand swinging down as he hit him, that actually probably could have been a fumble, too.
Yeah,
but So 2nd down and 10 for the Rangers here.
I mean, both guys in there, really.
Yes, indeed.
Both our edge players were in there.
So 2:55 left in the half. Rangers have it 2nd and 10, trying to add a score on the board. He gets the snap. He is back to pass. He airs this thing out, and it goes out of bounds, intended for his receiver, number 2, and that's going to be Adams. And he was well covered by Corey Lewis. I mean, Corey was right with him. Actually faded out of bounds with him, too.
So here's now that they're on their on their own hash, we got to look for that edge play out to the wide side of the field.
Yes, indeed. That wide pitch that they love to do. Yes, indeed. Because they haven't done it since. So I'm sure they'll probably give this one a shot. So 3rd down and 10. Don't be surprised if they pitch that wide because number 17 is alone in the backfield.
And we have 2-by-2, so they may end up throwing the football, but I can't imagine that they were going to spread this number 3, this receiver, the slot receiver on their left side out so they can pitch it and go.
Nope, they give it right to the running back. Did him down.
Zach Middleton.
Zach Middleton gets him in the backfield for a 4-yard loss.
Oh, that's not mine.
Oh, he coached him, though.
Yeah,
yes, he did. Yeah, he coached him. So 4th down. 4th down and 14 for the Rangers. Man. Boy, Middleton shot back there so fast. My goodness.
So not a sweep, but really off tackle.
Yes, it was. It was
just off tackle. Play right there is a great read. He plays a linebacker position, that hybrid position.
Yes.
He goes into coverage or he's playing linebacker, coming up to take care of the run. Good job.
And here goes the punt, and it's going to be brought in, and look like it's going to be number 29 bringing in, and the Rangers will have him on the return for the Comets. It'll be Jack Griffin, and he will get it to the Comets. Looks like where they stop in the Comets' 34-yard line. Comets will have the ball 1st and 10 with 1:48 left in the half. Now, here's a good question for you, Coach. Do you just run the clock out? You have a comfortable lead, or do you try to march it down the field and put more points on the board? Because the Rangers do get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
I think you go ahead and run a game plan. I think you go ahead and call a play off the script and work on some. I mean, it's an opportunity to work on some things. I think that's what I would do is probably go ahead and run some plays, especially with my backup quarterback in there.
And they are, and Bolton's going to have it, and Bolton is going to be brought down from behind after a gain of about 3. Several guys in on that tackle for the Rangers, leading the way, number 54, Rico Parker, along with number 17, Folks. He's going to gain 3 on that play, so it'll be 2nd down and 7.
I mean, they're probably going to keep it on the ground.
Definitely.
Unless they get in trouble. But, keep it on the ground, run out the clock with these plays.
But the funny thing is Bolton got that ball, and he kind of got spun around, and he was trying to get away. And by the time he got right, he had like 3 guys behind him. And he's going to give it right back to Bolton. Bolton's trying to get outside there, yanking and pulling on. Nope, he stays on his feet, and he's going to be brought down. Short gain on the play. They're going to say he lost a yard, so it'll be 3rd down and 8 now for the Comets.
Struggling a little bit there on that pull.
Yes, indeed.
Trying to pull guard and tackle on the back side over there, and probably got to get there a little quicker.
We're under a minute. Cameron Wolf on that stop for the Rangers. We're at 42 seconds and counting. Now, do you pass this one, or do you give it to Bolton again and just let him try to get open? Nope, we're going to go out to pass on this one. And he's looking, and he has a man wide open. He was intended for his receiver, number 24, Cooper McMurray, and McMurray was wide open. He throws it too far in front of him. 29 seconds left in the half, and the Comets will punt this one away.
Yeah, Hale had the deep coverage guy. They didn't have the guy underneath.
They didn't, and if he could have connected, it would have been the 1st down, stopped the clock, because he'd have got out of bounds as well.
Yeah, so he was dragging from the opposite side of the field. He's coming from the opposite side of the line of scrimmage, dragging all the way across to that side of the field with the rollout. But the guy deep, he was covered pretty well. But I think Steven throwing the ball on the run kind of didn't give him a good accuracy on the football there.
Yeah, didn't angle it right for him. So the Comets will be punting this one away. And wobbly end-over-end kick. They're going to call fair catch, but it's going to bounce. Now, you had one guy call fair catch, and they're going to start. You can't run that because the first guy called fair catch, so everybody, pulled up.
And that's too bad because he had a run on us right there.
Well, he did. Because
that's too bad for Hale, I'm talking about. For us, it was probably might have been a break because they might have gotten some – they were going to get much better field position, I think.
And, see, I didn't think you could do that if you're calling fair catch and you don't go near the ball. You see what I mean? Because the ball went over his head, and he called fair catch, and it got picked up by –
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to wave off everybody to get away from it. I don't know.
But it worked out for the Comets because, man, Chapman had room to run. He really did.
Yeah, and we might have – if we saw the fair catch wave – we might have let up a little bit, and that's what you can't do.
That's exactly it. Because when you wave like that and the players see it, they're in their mind, I have to back up.
Right.
Because if I hit this guy, it's a penalty. So, and then he catches it and another guy picks it up and takes off. It's like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't an inadvertent whistle, that's for sure. they have those in prior. I don't know if you remember that.
We're going to have a timeout, folks, with 18 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, just all of a sudden, you got the football and you're running with it down the field and a whistle blows.
Okay.
And everybody has to stop and go, what was that?
Yeah, I know. That was different.
Play's dead.
Yeah, and you're right. Play's dead. There's nothing you can do about it. Play's dead. Exactly.
I might be exaggerating a little bit, but it sure seemed like that.
Yes, indeed. So plays should be resuming here shortly. 18 seconds left. Comets are trying to keep the Rangers out of the end zone as they lead 28-6.
Okay. I'm looking at the Tahlequah Memorial game, 14-14 at halftime.
Oh, my goodness. Tahlequah's looking ahead. Yep, Tahlequah's looking ahead.
14-14 at halftime.
Yes, indeed. Tahlequah may be looking ahead to us and just overlook Memorial, and Memorial's kind of giving them what for.
Yeah, last score was updated at 7:59, so that's updated.
Yeah, that's updated.
That's
sure
confirmed and updated. Wow.
Okay, so 18 seconds. I see another toss across coming here. Either that or wide pitch that they love to do. It's going to be interesting because he has his running back way like 7 yards deep. Yep, and there it is. He thought about throwing an inside screen. Intercepted. Nope, they catch it, though. No, they're going to say it got knocked down and incomplete. Yeah. Man, I thought he picked that thing off, man, because he got right back there on him.
Well, and he had another option, too. He had number 17 wheeling out into the flat.
Yes, he did.
So, and he was kind of open.
No, he got covered because as soon as he looked to throw them, two people ran right up on him. He was like, not there. So that will put us at 11. Oh, man, great defensive stand.
Great job by
They
the
covered
defense.
everybody.
Yes.
They did. They covered everybody.
So in the middle screen, we got the out over here, the wheel route from the back. Good job.
So 11 seconds left, second down and 10. As the Rangers are spreading the field once again. I'm really feeling that wide. Nope, you're going to hand it right up the middle. He spins off one guy and will be brought in. The ball popped up. And so he picked up by Barkley.
Go, Barkley.
And Barkley is trying to take this thing to the end zone. He is not going down. He is trying to score.
Oh.
And Barkley was like, no, I know the whistle's going to blow. I got to get in the end zone.
I got to go. I'm not going to get another chance.
And that will bring us to halftime as the last play was a fumble picked up by the Comets' Barkley. He tried to dance around and get around the opposite side of the field to go score. He will be tackled, and we are at halftime, folks. So first half review. Coach, what do you think?
Just outstanding by the offense. And, and Stephen Collins getting an opportunity to lead that offense. Offensive line is doing a really good job. I mean, they're making it look easy. I know Hale is not a great team. They don't have a lot of depth back there. So, they're going to start to, I think, struggle a little bit more and more as we get further in this game. But they could come out in the second half, maybe try and score, get close to scoring on us again. Defense needs to come out with taking pride in that scoreboard.
Yes, indeed.
And making sure that they don't put any more points on the board.
Okay, folks, with that being said, we are at halftime, and the Comets are leading 28-6 over the Rangers. I'm Sam Harbin.
I'm Coach Axe.
We'll be right back right after this.
Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for more than 50 years with a simple philosophy: represent great brands and always make business about people. VW is a proud part of our family, and it's growing. The all-new Tiguan is here. Listen to this. The new Tiguan has 57% more space, third-row seating, great new styling, the sporty SUV you've been wanting. The new Tiguan at Don Thornton Volkswagen, sold by people like you at 43rd and Memorial.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming tonight. Tonight is the Hale Rangers homecoming. The freshman class has placed the honor of freshman attendant to Chloe Carter, escorted by Jesus Ortiz and Willis Alonso, escorted by Michael Caballero. Chloe is the daughter of Casey and Martin Carter. She's involved in softball, basketball, track, and concert choir. The person she admires most is Madonna, because she came from hard beginnings and grew up to be a pop music legend. Chloe plans on attending college to become a marine biologist. Her favorite quote is, "Though she be but little, she is fierce." Jesus is the son of Maria and Ernesto Ortiz. Jesus enjoys playing the violin because it takes his mind off things. Jesus plans to be a lawyer. His favorite quote is, "The worst things in life come free to us." The person he admires most is his dad, because even though they put him through a lot of stuff, he still loves them, and he works hard every day to give them a home and food to eat. Eve is the daughter of Leticia Alonso. Her activities include reading and writing. Her plans for the future are to enlist in the Navy and to train to be an underwater welder. Her favorite quote is, "Stay humble and stay up with the real ones, because tomorrow isn't promised." Davies most admires her mother because even after the toughest hardship, she still kept a smile, so Nevis wouldn't worry. Michael's the son of Michael Caballero. He is active in football, baseball, and wrestling. The person he admires most is his dad because he teaches him about life and how to live it. The sophomore class has placed the honor of sophomore attendant to Kennedy Marilynelli, escorted by Joseph White and Katie Val, escorted by John Grace. Kennedy is the daughter of Kenneth and Michelle Marinelli. Kennedy is involved in track and field, National Honor Society, and Student Council. She plans on attending the University of Tulsa. Kennedy's favorite quote is, "If nobody got me, I got me." Joseph is the son of Tyrone White. Joseph is a member of Hale's concert choir, show choir, and the TPS Honors Choir, FCCLA, and the Bike Club. Joseph's favorite quote is, "It's impossible," said pride. "It's risky," said experience. "It's pointless," said reason. "Give it a try," whispered the heart. Joseph most admires Martin Luther King because he believed in equal rights for all. Katie is the daughter of Amy Val. Katie is a member of the varsity softball team, the Revolution Show, and wrestling. Her plans for the future are to attend medical school, to become an orthopedic surgeon, or to get a scholarship to college for softball. The person Katie most admires is her mom because she raised 3 girls by herself. Katie's favorite quote is, "Spend a little more time trying to make something of yourself and a little less time trying to impress people." The Breakfast Club. John is the son of John Grace and Michelle McNeil. John is a member of the Bike Club and he enjoys art and drawing. He plans to attend OU to become a dentist. John's favorite quote is, "A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything." Malcolm X. The person John most admires is his mother, who has always been there for him. John believes that the most successful men always have their mothers at their side. John will be the first in his family to graduate from college. His mother will be at his side. John is also grateful for the support from his father and his stepfather. The junior class has placed the honor of junior attendant to Hale Griffith, escorted by Joshua Ross. Haley is the daughter of Amy Heflin and Sergeant First Class Charles Griffith. Haley is a member of Hale's softball and track teams. She is treasurer of Student Council, a member of National Honor Society, Club Scrubs at OU Tulsa, and is a football trainer. Haley is a member of the Tulsa Public Schools Honors Choir, as well as the Nathan Hale Concert Choir and show choirs. The person she admires most is her nanny, the Assistant Chief of the Delaware Tribe of Indians, Bonnie Jo Griffith. The King's Scepter is being carried by Sully Hillman. Sully is the son of Butch and Nancy Hillman. Sully is active in Cub Scouts, St. Pius School. He enjoys playing video games, baseball, and lacrosse. But his favorite sport is soccer. The person he admires most is Lionel Messi, the world's best footballer, because he scored nearly 500 goals while Sully was playing for his youth team. The senior class has placed the honor of senior attendant to Raina Gallegos, escorted by Dane Taylor and Mackenzie White, escorted by Angel Torres. Raina is the daughter of Raina Teles Garcia and Salomon Gallegos. Raina is the vice president of BPA and a member of National Honor Society, FCCLA, cross country and track, and volleyball. Raina aspires to be an amazing neonatal nurse. Her favorite quote is, "Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you are done." The person she admires most is her mom for always being there and for never leaving her alone. Dane is the son of Tyrone and Belinda Taylor. He wants to become a designer. Dane admires Casey Neistat because he was a dropout who became the head of a creative industry because he worked hard. Dane's favorite quote is, "Be kind." Mackenzie is the daughter of Mark and Cheryl White. At Hale, she's active in National Honor Society and BPA. She attends Tulsa Tech and is a member of HOSA and National Tech Honor Society. Mackenzie plans to attend college and become a nurse. Her favorite quote is, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." The person she most admires is her father because he is the most courageous person she knows. Angel is the son of Amelia Diaz. Angel is involved in drama and tech theater. His plans for the future are to attend college to become an engineer. His favorite quote is, "If you dream it, you can do it." The person Angel admires most is his mom because she is always there for him.
I see you, John.
Emil is the son of Lola Keller and Emil Douglas. His activities include football, wrestling, track, and leadership. His favorite quote is, "In order to be successful, you gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe." Emil plans to play college football and get a degree in exercise science. The person he most admires is his mother because she takes care of his siblings and him. Miss Nathan Hale 2018 is Cecilia Juarez. Cecilia is the daughter of Yolanda Juarez. She is captain of the cheer squad, a member of the soccer team, the bowling team, National Honor Society, Junior Achievement, Business Professionals of America, the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and President of Student Council. Her favorite quote is, "I set my goals, take control, drink out of my own bottle. I make mistakes, but learn from every one. And when it's said and done, I'll bet this brother be a better one. If I upset you, don't stress. Never forget that God isn't finished with me yet." Tupac Shakur. After high school, Cecilia plans to travel the world. The person she admires is Bruno Mars because he thinks I'm amazing just the way I am. And there's your court, Nathan Hale.
Have fun. All right, we're back on.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. I am Sam Harbin.
And I'm Coach Axe.
This is BKTV.live. Halftime is over. Great halftime show. A lot of young people dressed up, and all of them had great quotes. And unfortunately, it's really cold, so the young ladies in their dresses froze out there, I'm sure. But they kept a smile on their face, so you couldn't tell. But great halftime show. As we get ready to start the third quarter, your Comets lead 28-6 over the Hale Rangers. Coach, what are you expecting here in the second half?
Some guys getting some time on the field. So some other guys getting some reps on the field. Kind of get us, give some of the senior guys a rest. It's senior day. We're going to have senior night against the Tahlequah game. And, man, these seniors have just been great leaders with this team. They're just doing a phenomenal job. I think they're going to give, some of them are going to get a pretty good break tonight.
Yes.
To get, make sure they're nice and fresh and ready to go for the Tahlequah game.
Well, they're going to need it because we went to Tahlequah last year, and that quarterback, like we talked about, man, that guy's a bowling ball, man, and he would just run you over.
And they've got a really fast, they don't have a large defense. I mean, they're not big guys up front or anything. They're just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
They get off their blocks really quickly. So offensive line, I think, in that Tahlequah game is going to have their hands full.
Mm-hmm.
They're really going to have their hands full with those quick linebackers. And even those guys that are up front, the 3 that are down or 2 that are down that they have or 4, I mean, they just have some speed and some quickness.
So,
more of the same, really, in the
yeah,
second
more
half,
the same.
High
angle kick, and this one may go out of bounds. No, it doesn't. It stays in bounds, and it's loose, and the Comets will get it. Middleton will recover it. And the Comets will have the ball 1st and 10 as the Rangers thought it might go out of bounds, so they waited. And the up man actually waved everybody off saying it's going to go out of bounds, and it cut back inside. And Middleton was Johnny on the spot, got the recovery. Comets have the ball 1st and 10.
So him getting down there first.
You said, yeah, Coach, you called it.
Results in something good, you know. I mean, that's him getting down there quick, and eventually something's going to happen for him, and there you go.
And you talk about, as you can see the instant replay there, as Middleton was the first one there, and unfortunately the Rangers, you could see with his arms out, he was like, I just thought the ball was going out of bounds, and it didn't.
It took a crazy bounce.
Yes, it did. And a pass going for the end zone is going to be knocked away by the Rangers. And, again, throwing in a double coverage, and he had the angle, but – safety came over at the last minute and knocked it down, and that will make it 2nd down and 10, ball on the 18-yard line.
I think despite the double coverage, I think he had a pretty good, placement of that football.
Yes, he did.
Coaches talk about don't miss short.
Yeah, I'd rather you miss long than don't miss short.
Don't throw short.
Yes, indeed. You don't ever want to miss short. I'd rather have you miss long than short any day. So, and we're going to give the ball. Yep, Jacob Bright right up the middle. He jumps over a couple of guys, and we'll pick up about 8 on that play, maybe 9. They're still walking, and they're going to finally stop.
There's a lot of talk about Jacob Bright and about how good he is. I mean, he showed his colors and his capabilities and his running skills in the JV game against Skiatook. I mean, he ran those guys over in the JV game against Skiatook.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Comets as they get ready to try to see if they can get a first down here, make it 1st and goal if they're able to get it. I think, again, like I said, you have to – that's one thing about a football. When you think it's going to go one way, it always goes another way. And they're going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's still on his feet. They're not stopped it yet, but they're finally going to stop it as they're pushing him backwards. And I think he's going to have the first down. Finally said forward progress did stop, and he just got enough. Did – Mr. Collins, and Comets will have the ball 1st and goal, ball on the 8-yard line. So 1st and 8 for the Comets. Man, I wasn't expecting it. I mean, you talk about shock and turn of events right there. I mean, I thought the ball was going to go out too because he waved everybody off. So I'm like, okay, well, the ball close to the sideline could, take that bounce. Man, that thing hit and rolled inside like he put some English on it or something. High snap. Collins will get it. Quick slant pass.
Oh, what a catch.
What a catch, and he's going to get it at the 1-yard line. Man, he jumped up in the air as Brainerd brought it down. Then they're going to call it a touchdown.
All right.
Yes, indeed. They're going to call it a touchdown as he came down on top of somebody and landed in the end zone. Man, but that was Alex Brainerd, number 22. Man, he put it high in it, but it was a high snap. He brought it down, and then he threw a high pass, and Brainerd caught it and brought it in.
Okay, he gets he keeps his composure.
Yes, he does.
And sees the receiver and throws a great pass. And that was a great catch.
Yes, it was. Just for the fact that, Collins was able to get the ball down as high as it was, and the extra point attempt is good. 10:28 left in the third quarter. Comets extend their lead now, 35-6 over the Rangers. Man, because that was a high snap that he brought down, and then he turned around and threw a high pass that the receiver was able to go up and bring down. And the best thing he did, he went up with both hands instead of trying to let it, trap it into his body. For those of you guys want to play receiver, that's how you catch the ball. Do not let your body be the part that catch it and you trap it. Use your hands, and 9 times out of 10, you'll bring that thing in.
Yeah, textbook catch.
Yes, it was. And he shielded himself from the defender as well. That made it even better. So if he did miss it, the ball was just going to either, go to the ground or deflect off from him a different way. So the Comets will be kicking this one away as Storovsky. I'm curious if he's going to kick away from number 3. Because he's giving him the ball.
I think he's kicking it to
number 2, I believe. Yeah.
Well, and he's kicking it to the right where Middleton is. So he's kicking it over to where our speed is and kicking in that pooch kick really high. And the ball's on the ground.
Yes, it is. It got caught. It got hit and dropped, but recovered by the Rangers. And that poor young man's just having a bad night.
Well, I think what we're doing here is, we're getting Middleton down the field. He's, super fast. He's getting down the field trying to get that pooch kick. And so we're just basically kicking it and hoping he'll get there quick enough to, to mess up the player, make the tackle, or get the fumble, get the drop ball or whatever.
Well, again, like we talked about being cold, that ball hits your hand, like you said, Coach. It's like a rock, so you do trap it against your body. But 9 times out of 10, if the ball has a lot of velocity on it, it's going to bounce.
And we got no opportunity to get used to the weather.
You don't.
Bam.
Yeah,
today
exactly.
It's cold.
Yep, it was
it's
just
freezing cold today. It's in the low 40s, I believe.
Yes, indeed. So first down for the Rangers, 1st and 10, as they're going to get the snap, hand off to his running back. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's trying to bounce outside. He pitches it to his running back, and the Comets blow him up. And, after a gain of maybe 3, Alonzo and as well as looks like that's going to be your boy, number 29. Jack Griffin, I'm sorry. Thought Sinar was out there. But, man, he got a gain of about 4 on that play, make it 2nd and 6.
Well, we were chasing the quarterback. We were coming up on the quarterback, pitches it, and then we get the run or two.
Yeah.
It was a good job. Good pursuit by the defense right there.
Option team, if you hold them to 4, that's not a bad thing because option teams are really hard to stop, especially as they start turning that corner.
Well, because of the assignments that you have to take on defense.
Yes. Yeah, everyone has to take a person, and they have to stick with that person. Don't decide to go after somebody different. Stick with your man. Quarterback, quick slant. Oh. Wow, man, I love this young man. I have to say something about him. Douglas, he is an emotional young man. Every good play, every bad play, he does the same thing. The arm down to his side, vibrating and shaking. So, you have to love that guy because he leaves it all out there. He does. If it's a good play, he's excited. Bad play, he's excited. It's like, I don't think he has an off switch.
No. No, lots of energy, lots of emotion, plays with a lot of emotion. That's awesome.
That's the word I was looking for, Coach. Thanks. A kid has a lot of emotion. He really does. So 3rd down after that incomplete pass. He's going to back the pass, and he's rolling. And he's going to be caught. No, he throws one in the air. He just throws it in the air. That could be intentional grounding because he had no one in the area. No, but they're going to say no flag. So he's going to get away with one because, man, he just threw that away as big number 73, Price Pettit got back there on him, and he just let that one rip because he knew he was going down. But, man, he got away with one, though, because, they'll throw that flag in a New York second. You just air that ball out like that.
That's not a good penalty. That's
lost
it down. Or
I've always wondered why it's lost it down because if you didn't get the down anyway, you go into the next one anyway, right?
Right.
So, if it's lost it down, then you go to the next down automatically, So 4th down, the Rangers are going for it here. As a quarterback, he's going to go into the punt mode here. Yes, he does. High snap. And he's trying to throw the ball, and this might be.
Oh, he got some. Oh, wow, he almost caught that.
Yes, he almost caught that as the Comets had to turn it to defenders. and block it as Middleton went over there and knocked it down. But, man, that pass was intended for Folks as they tried to trick play. And the quarterback, he was going to punt it, but he dropped back to pass, and he had Folks running up the field.
He certainly did, but we had a little pressure on him too. So
yes, we did, so that helped.
He kind of got rid of that ball, and it came up short because
yes,
he
indeed.
was getting some pressure from one of our linebackers coming up the middle.
So trick play this time, because you remember when he started the game, the Rangers ran that that trick play called the toss across, and man, they scored on it, and they'd be their only score of the night right now. But man, they burned us big on the trick play, and they almost got off another one. So first down for the Comets. He's going to fake it to Bright. He rolls out to his right. He's looking for a man, and he has him in the middle of the field, and that's going to be
Cooper.
Yep, McMurray, and McMurray's going to be brought down.
No, he was down.
They haven't blown the whistle. They did not blow the whistle.
Oh,
They did not blow the whistle. He was thrown to the ground. The ball popped out, and they did not blow the whistle.
Oh, he was down.
And they're going to say a fumble on the play as McMurray hit the ground. The ball popped up. Yep, and they're going to have a turnover. First turnover of the night for the Comets, I believe. So just like that, Comets got down the ball. Should have been first and goal, but a no call. As you can see the replay here, he's going to go back to pass, and he's going to have his man. And see if he down when the ball popped out. He spun around, dropped, and boom. Yeah, the ball popped out when he was down. So,
he was
that was a missed call. So it was a missed call. Comets will be on defense now.
All right, here we go, defense.
Yes, indeed. Defense back on the field, 8-16 and counting here in the third quarter. And he's going to be a quick pass out to his receiver, and he's going to be caught, and he's going to be rolled down out of bounds by number 11, Hanish. Pass completed to number 19 for the Rangers. It's going to be Washington. So it's going to be a gain of 8. So it'll be second. Now, actually, a gain of 8. Second. No, make it 1. Gain of 9. Second and 1. There you go. Right.
28-14 Tahlequah over Memorial.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sure the coach went back in at halftime and probably told him, "Look, really?
Yeah."
Back to pass. He has room time, and he airs one out long, and the referee gets in the way and gets mowed over. He did, and he's coming over to – I think he was coming over to talk to one of the Comet players that knocked him down, and it wasn't on purpose. I'm sure it wasn't. No, he's getting the ball. Okay.
The ball.
Yeah, he was – man, he got mowed over. He was trying to get out the way, and it was like, Oh, my goodness. Man, talk about feeling that one in the morning because he got hit, and just hit the ground and rolled over backwards practically.
Lost his hat.
Yeah, got his hat knocked off his head too. So third down and 1 for the Rangers. And he's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's trying to get loose, and the Comets are on him, and they're going to bring him down. Yes, indeed. He throws the ball in the air. That should be a fumble. No, they're going to call it an incomplete pass, and actually he should be down where they have him.
Right.
And I think they are. Corey Lewis back there in on the stop.
Yeah, I think I saw Hatfield, too.
Yeah, and Hatfield. Alex Hatfield as well got back there.
Yeah, we were sending the kitchen sink on that one.
I'm surprised they're not calling this forward progress and stop back there on about the 12-yard line. No, they're not going to go up. They're going to say incomplete pass. Well, I definitely have to. These are some lenient officials, man.
I would say so.
Yeah, that's another call that I would really be like, wow, okay. But fourth down.
Well, I guess we got to know. We got to take him down if we want the play to be dead.
Pretty much, because once he lets it fly out of his hand, they're calling it a pass. So fourth down, I think they may be punting this one away. Probably not, but because they got a lot of tricks in the bag tonight, the Rangers, and everyone's getting set. And it's going to be short, and he's back to pass, and he is running for his life. He's trying to turn a corner, and he will not get it. Comets hold. Turnover on down. Comets will get him this time. And I think he's down. Yes, the quarterback is on the sideline of the Comets, and he's kind of knees up and down in his chest. So we have an injured player.
Uh-oh.
Yes, they're going to have the clock stopped. I think the officials finally say that he's down over there as the
injury timeout on the
Yes,
Did he hit the down marker maybe? Or
No,
something, or?
I think he had the ball. He tried to throw the ball before he hit the ground, and he landed wrong when he did that. And it's almost kind of like it's either a stinger but yeah,
you don't want something worse than that. That's for sure. Like
when it's cold and you get a stinger, man, that thing burns twice as hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he got first down out of that.
No, he didn't. He was short by 3 yards. He was short by 3 yards. Actually, he lost 2 on the play as they're checking him out. Now, because he is on the other team's sideline, they actually have to stop play.
Yeah, that's a tough blow there for Hale right there.
Yeah, because that guy's been their heart and soul. Besides the running back number 17, he's pretty much been. Yeah, I think he's up now. I see a couple of Rangers.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Rangers are clapping. Yeah, he is. He's being helped off the field now. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up, but he's trying to work it out here. So
yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do. Put number 18 in. They had to take some tape off his hand.
Yeah,
he's here on the sidelines.
I think he might be the backup. Yeah, he's making it. He's making his way.
Well, you'd like to see him walking a little bit better than that.
Yeah, but he's still walking. So.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the good part. He's still walking.
But as fast as he is, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
They need that speed over there.
Man, if that kid ever makes it to the next level, he would be a perfect wide receiver because he burns up the field.
I really
man.
like to see him get back in. I really like us having that challenge.
Yeah, I hear you.
Of working with that, working against that offense.
Yes, indeed. So, first down and 10 for the Comets, and they'll be back to pass. And he airs one out, does O.C. Walker short, and in and out of the hands again of his intended receiver, and he was right there. O.C. Walker was, and again, it's going to be number 16, Bledsoe. Man, that is twice he has been near the end zone, and the ball went right through his hand.
Stick him. That's all I got to say.
Oh my God! Yes, indeed. They outlawed They outlawed Stickum because of Lester Hayes. You know that,
Is that right?
Yeah, that's why I read that somewhere. I'm not sure, but they said because he would put those arm pads on and elbow pads, and then he would spray Stickum all over it. And if the ball got anywhere near him, he wasn't going any further. Second down and 10 for the Comets here. And they're going to hand it off to Bright. Bright up the middle of the field, bounced around, and he's covering up the ball as they gang tackle him to the ground with the Rangers. He's going to gain about 6 on that play, possibly 7. Will be third down. See where it stops. And it's going to be a gain of 7, so third down and 3. And you want to kind of keep the ball going, you know what I mean? I think he's crapping up, because they're stretching him out. There he is down on the sideline. They're stretching him out now. So
that looks good.
Yes, it does. I'd rather see that than anything else. And they're going to give out to Bright. Bright's trying to turn the corner, and he has some blocking. He will turn the corner and go out of bounds. But I think he has the first down where he goes out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. Right now, the official is showing he got 2 yards over, 1 yard over, so he will have a first down for the Comets. Yes, indeed. Man, Bright, he really didn't turn the corner. He actually kind of stretched the play out on an angle, but he got the first down that way.
Yeah, I'd like to see, if Coach is going to run him a little bit in the Tahlequah. We bring back the 3-headed monster, right? We bring with Jacob Bright running the football.
Speaking of that, do you know that Saturday when I went to do the Little League the 2nd through 7th grader games, a couple of people walked up and told me they loved the 3-headed monster comment and the picture.
Yeah.
They did, and they loved the Himalaya. They said they really fell apart when they saw the Himalaya. As Bright will get it again right up the middle of the field. Touchdown Comets. Man, he turned the corner and right down the middle of the field, and he will score. I believe that's his second one of the game here.
Yeah, I believe he had one down at the other end here.
Yes, he did.
Oh, it's his first score.
That'll be his first score of the game.
Jacob.
As you can have the extra point attempt here. Snap, placement, kick is up, and it should be good, and it is. I have to admit that the young man out there catching the field goals, he's been catching them with one hand. And he almost nailed that one, too.
Yeah.
As you can see the replay here, he gives it to Bright. Bright gets it one block, and he just takes off right up the middle, and no one touched him until actually number 3 put a hand out to try to stop him, and that was Chapman. But, yeah, once he got past that first wave, it was like no one else got a hold of him. Definitely want to tip our hats to the BKTV staff. They're doing a great job, and it's cold, and they got people on cameras outside, and they're hanging in there. But they've been great with the replays and the little pictures that we got. The Price is Right yodeler. That's always going to be my favorite. It really will be. And a high kick, and this one's going to angle. They're not going to call fair catch. It's going to be bobbled and caught. And he's trying to cut back, and the Comets will be right there on him. Yes, indeed, to bring him down.
Nice
so
coverage.
The Rangers will have the ball 1st and 10. So, folks, let us know where you are. We had one shout out today. I'm sure there's others out there as well. I'm sure you're at home bundled up listening as you're hearing out of our young staff is outside bearing the elements out here and taking it tough, but they've been hanging on to it. And so, Comets lead 42 to 6. And the extra point attempt was good. So,
yeah, it looks like we got some more sophomores out there. Matt Nagalski.
Yes, indeed. As several guys are out now, you can see them making switches as Hatfield has made his way, and his quick slant is going to be caught. And he's going to go down easy on that. As soon as he caught it, he pretty much fell to the ground. On that tackle is actually number 82, Chip Strum. And it's going to be a gain of 8, make it 9, so 2nd and 1. And, they ran pass plays like this when I watched against Tahlequah and other teams, but they also ran a lot where they drug a player, like I said, from the far side across, and they haven't done that tonight.
Right.
As he's back to pass, and he's slinging it again. Incomplete. Ball tipped in the air, goes out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd down.
Also Grant Goverick in there, another sophomore.
Yeah, Chapman was the intended receiver. No, actually, take that back. That was number 6 for the Rangers. So 3rd down and 1 now for the Rangers.
Caston Campbell playing the edge on our left side, another sophomore in there.
So. Yes, indeed. Actually, number 31 we don't have on our list, but that's Hatfield.
Yep.
Yeah, he's out there now. And he's actually kind of been directing traffic out there. And they hand the ball off, and he tries to get the corner, and he will. And he'll stretch it out of bounds and be brought out of bounds and finally stopped after a gain of about 8 on that play. Will number 17, that's going to be Folks, and the Rangers will have a 1st down here with 3:07 and counting left in the 3rd quarter.
Well, this is where it comes. I mean, they're on the other hash.
Yes.
And they get to the wide side of the field and get around the edge. This is where coaches got to look at things and say, okay, what do we need to do in order to contain that and keep that from going all the way to the other side of the field and getting 8 yards on us.
And he airs one out, and he literally aired it out. And you look at him. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
I think he jumped up and down 6 times before he came down.
He had an open receiver right
there.
there.
Yes, he did. He had because they did a quick snap, and they caught the Comets sleeping, and he had a man wide open. He just overthrew him. So here we go. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Rangers as you can see, the Comets are working a little bit faster here to try to, get in position. Back to pass, a quick slant, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. A little bit high, made him jump up for it. Pass is incomplete, was intended for Washington.
I don't think we had the right coverage there on that. We did not have a guy either in the zone underneath, or if that's his man, he didn't have his man. So once, this is the new guys. A lot of the new guys out here that don't get a lot of reps at practice, but coming out here to see if they can hold that score to 6.
Mm-hmm. Man, pass it. And the ball popped out. It's loose. And going to be recovered by the Rangers, and they'll keep it. making it 4th down after a loss of 2 on that play.
Yeah, we were sending everybody.
Yeah, they did it. We sent the kitchen sink.
Yeah, we had a stun around from the B gap all the way around to the A gap with one of the linebackers.
I wonder where that left phrase came from. Everything in the kitchen sink. Who would incorporate a kitchen sink?
I don't know, man, but just doesn't it sound good?
So here we go, 4th and 12. Rangers are going for it here. He gets the ball. He is back to pass. He pump fakes. He's scrambling, and he turns the corner. He has room to run. He throws it on the run.
Oh man,
They're gonna call that a catch.
Oh, his toe was on.
Are they
right
calling that a
next to the
catch?
line.
I think they're calling it a catch. And if this is a first down, by the nose of the football, he got it. If he got it, they haven't called it a first down yet. Oh, yes, they are. They're calling it a first down. Yes, they're calling it a first down. Man, I think
his right toe was just inside the boundary.
Yeah. Man, he just got it by the nose of the ball.
The defense has got to work hard there. Defense needs to get the football back.
Yes, they do. As we're now under a minute as the Rangers are marching here on a 4th and 12. They're able to pick up just 12 yards, actually, and get that first down they needed. But the Comet defense are trying to hold as we are almost under 30 seconds here to end out the 3rd quarter. High snap, and he gives it over to his running back, and he has room to run, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down. And they're going to say keep the clock running on a tackle of Mr. Hatfield, just the guy we talked about, number 31. And I think we're going to have a timeout with 18 seconds. We have an injury. Nope, we have a equipment malfunction. Somebody needs to tie their shoes.
Oh,
no, we actually have an injured player on the sideline of the Rangers, actually.
We have a couple of injured players on the sideline, I think. I think number 4 is cramping up again.
Man, I'm telling you, I was just thinking, with the weather being like it is, cramping should be the last thing. But, if you don't hydrate, cramping's going to come no matter what. And he's going to be up, and they're finally getting him further. Yeah, he's cramping up again. Actually, it's going to be number 17 now. It's going to be Washington. That's going to be Folks. So, yeah, so it says start the clock as Folks gets onto the sideline, and actually looks like Douglas is cramping up still, number 4.
Yeah, they're trying to get that cramp out right now.
They're going to go ahead and run the clock out as we get ready to start in the 3rd quarter. And that will end the 3rd quarter as we get ready to start the 4th. Your Comets lead the Rangers 41-6. And we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for more than 50 years with a simple philosophy: represent great brands and always make business about people. VW is a proud part of our family, and it's growing. The all-new Tiguan is here. Listen to this. The new Tiguan has 57% more space, third-row seating, great new styling, the sporty SUV you've been wanting. The new Tiguan at Don Thornton Volkswagen, sold by people like you at 43rd Memorial.
Thanks.
And, folks, we are back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Your Comets lead 41-6 over the Rangers as officiating, trying to get things rolling. 2nd down and 8 for the Rangers. New quarterback. He's back to pass, and he has a man across the middle. Intercepted!
Oh,
Middleton will
Middleton.
get this one. And Middleton's trying to take it down the field. He's going to be forced out of bounds. And the Comets will have the ball on the tackle. It's going to be number 52 for the Rangers.
Well, we just talked about getting the
As
football
you
back.
can see,
Here's the replay.
yes, indeed. He had a man, but Middleton jumped the route. As you can see him looking, he just read his eyes. Yeah, he jumped the route. Yes, indeed. It was the pass was intended for number 2, Adams, and Middleton just fell back in coverage, and he just watched the quarterback's eyes. That was textbook defensive play right
Absolutely.
there. Because how many times have you seen it on regular television with college or pros, and they say all he did was he went back into coverage and he watched the eyes of the quarterback, and as soon as
and he had the receiver in front of him.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So he can watch the receiver, watch the quarterback, and break on the ball.
Yes, indeed. So Collins is going to stay the quarterback for the Comets as they have the ball now. He hands the ball off to Bright. Bright turns the corner after a block.
We're going to get a holding
yes,
call.
Yes, indeed, and he'll be brought down. And we're going to get a penalty flag against the Comets. Yes, indeed, as they're going to have holding against the Comets. I think that's our first penalty, isn't it, of the whole game?
I believe it is our first penalty, yes.
Wow. That's pretty good. That's what you want to see. And it's unfortunately it's a 10-yarder. So mark them back 10 yards. We'll be holding on the Comets. Mark them back 10 yards. So make it first down and 20 for the Comets.
You know, and this is where when we play Tahlequah, you know, with that speed, you got to be careful with those holding calls.
Yes, indeed, because you can break one, but then you get a holding call, it all comes back. You know, and you really don't want to see that.
And that's where our running backs, you know, they have that speed, that breakout speed.
Yes, they do. So here we go. And we have everybody and their grandma jumped. Yes, indeed. I think this one's going to go against us, too. Yeah. It's going to be false start against the offense. Yes, indeed. Yep. No, they're going to call offside on the defense. We got away with one. Well, we're going to get 5 of that 20 back, or that 10 back.
Yeah, because I know I saw this either outside linebacker over here jump across into the neutral zone. I didn't see our guy move unless it was a receiver out there on the other side.
Well, so make it first down and 15. Actually, it's still more than 15. Whoa. No, we're going to have a timeout. I think Coach DePana has seen enough. He's going to take a timeout, calm everybody down. Now, that holding penalty was a spot of the foul. That's why we're so far back.
Right.
So I do apologize for that. I said first and 20, but it was further, actually. So it's first and 21 now when it was actually first and 25, 26, I mean. So it's first and 21 now. Because I was looking at that penalty because I know he called holding, but they called it at the spot of the foul. So it's 10 yards back from the spot. I don't like those. I don't.
Oh, and it was well.
It was well back. It was.
Well
and I was like, come on.
Well behind the line of scrimmage. We're trying to run out there to the edge, and but he had his block too. I didn't see the holding, but we're so far away.
The defender turned, and when he turned, he kept blocking him when he should have let him go. And I was kind of watching that, like, let him go. He's not gonna. You took him out of the play. Let him go, and he tried to stay with him like you're told to. Just stay with your block.
Right.
So he's back to pass. Quick slant, caught, and we're gonna have some blocking. He gets up the sideline and finally forced out of bounds. Pass completed to Dylan Struble.
Back between the sticks.
Yes, indeed. He picks up all that penalty yards plus some more. So it'll be second down and like 7 now. That's manageable.
Tahlequah 35, Memorial 20.
Memorial's still hanging in there, though. I mean, it's probably late in the fourth or early in the fourth, too. So second down and about 7 for the Comets. This is a manageable opportunity to get a first down here. And he's going to hand it off to his running back. And, no, he's going to be kept by Collins. And he goes up the sideline and finally pushed out of bounds after a gain of about maybe 20 on that play. Man, he read that perfectly because I thought he handed that ball off. And there he goes around the corner and just took off.
Well, I mean, and you look at our Memorial game, we allowed 6
yes.
by Memorial.
I know.
And we did start putting sophomores in the fourth quarter.
Yes, we did.
For sure. So I wonder, they've scored 20 on Tahlequah already.
Yes, already. Have they already made the shift?
And this is where I remember last year, Tahlequah had some holes in their defense. Even though they've got that speed, the size, I think, just kind of we overwhelmed them with our offensive line size and speed.
So he gives it to Bright up the middle this time. Bright
Good
breaks
run,
a couple
still going.
tackle. Still in there, jumping on his back, and he's going to gain 14 on that play. So it'll be first down for the Comets. Ball on the 15-yard line. So first down and 10. Bright again on the carry. Gain tackle by the Rangers. Leading the way is going to be number 18 for the Rangers. So the Comets now, are they going to put the ball on the 14? They're on the 15-yard line. So Comets back in business here. As we are now under 9 minutes at 8:46 and counting. Looks like, nope, Tapana's going to call a second timeout. Yes, he is. He's going to call another timeout with 8:34 left in the ball game. Tapana's going to use another timeout. Interesting. I guess he wants to make sure he has the right call and make sure all the kids are on the same page.
Yeah, we've got JV out there right now, and they need a little talking to about what they're trying to do with them. And
I love the way you say a little talking to.
A little talking to, yeah.
Like they're in trouble. Don't you come each time you get a talking to. Come here. Never a dull moment.
Yeah, he could be showing them the play card and saying, you got to go this way.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
this way.
I know the card says the man is going this way, but you need to go the other way.
Because, they don't get many reps of practice. And their JV season's over. They had 4 games.
That's rough with JV. That is.
Two of them got canceled. Pryor didn't show. They didn't want to come. And Collinsville, they had to go. Their kids had to go to a funeral.
What, all of them?
I guess so. A lot of the team
Was
members.
it a team member that passed?
No, I don't think it was a team member. I'm not really sure, but they couldn't make it. So that was 2 of the games that got canceled. So they only had 4 out of the 6.
Wow. I'm wondering if this is East Central pulling back in early, because I see a lot of school buses rolling in. And if so, then my kids will be ready to be picked up after this. First pass, caught, and slammed to the ground.
Big body slam. Oh,
yes,
man.
indeed. And it's going to be number 2, Adams. The pass was completed to number 18, and that's going to be Jeffries. And, boy, he paid for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, hope he's all right after that.
Yeah, he gains 4 on that play, so it'll be 2nd and 6. So I think he walked on the sideline to shake it off because, man, he got dropped hard on that one.
Yeah, he just hope it's nothing serious.
Well, I think it's more just because the ground is cold and it's cold. You know what I mean? I think it would be more of anything to be that. So 2nd down and 6. He's going to hand it off to Bright. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. Cuts back again, goes across the middle, and the flag gets tossed in the air, and that will be all for naught. So instead of 1st down and goal, we have a flag at the 7-yard line, make it the 12-yard line. Face mask. Wow,
that's
a 5-yarder. So
that's what I was wondering.
Incidental face mask, and it's an automatic 1st down. Yes, indeed. They said half the distance to the goal, automatic 1st down. So the Comets will benefit from a face mask.
Yeah, there weren't it didn't seem like there were a lot of blockers over there. Everybody had already got their man and kind of gotten downfield to the 2nd level, and they got a hold of the face mask.
So 1st and goal, ball on the 2-yard line. So 1st and 2 for the Comets. See if he will call his own number and punch this one in. High snap. He gets it down to Jeffries. Jeffries caught in the backfield, still fighting, dragging players, and he will fall short. He laid the ball across the goal line, but they're going to say, nope, you did all that just for a run of 1. So 2nd down and goal. Ball is on the 1. It did look like he did all that fight and everything. It was like very good. That was impressive, son. But it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Jacob Bright.
Yes, indeed.
They try to score another touchdown.
So 2nd and goal. I'm sure he may call his own number. I think Collins might call his own number here. Does he have Jeffries back there with him again?
Oh, yes. Jacob Bright.
Bright. I'm sorry. I keep saying Jeffries, but Bright. Yeah, Bright's back there. Here's a snap, high snap. He gives it to Bright. Bright turns the corner, powers his way
he got
in.
Hit hard.
Yep, and they're going to say touchdown. He squared him off at the line, and he will break the plane, and we have a flag.
Oh, what is this?
This is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct.
I think
yeah,
so.
This one's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, I think one of the players on defense mentioned something to the referee. I don't think he agreed with the touchdown. So, yeah, that's going to be assessed on the kickoff. He might – we have, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. And the player was ejected, and that is the quarterback, actually.
My gosh. Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Man, he is the quarterback, and he got ejected.
Oh, man.
That's not good. Man, that's not good at all.
That's not good.
And now, he had just got back on the field from cramping up, and now he's done.
I was really liking how that defense was out there hitting. They were getting after it.
They sure were. That kick is up, and it is good. And with 5:29 left in the game, the Comets extend that lead over the Rangers. But, man, that is not good to see. And he's walking off the field. He's been ejected, and he's heading to the locker room. Man, again, I've said it every week. This is an emotional game, and you're talking about young kids playing in an emotional sport, and sometimes their emotions just get the best of them. Yes, it could be a really good kid. He just said a bad thing at the wrong time. He just let his emotions overtake him. Because, like I said, we talked about how emotional he is. I mean, every good play, he's jumping up and down and screaming. Every bad play, he's mad at himself. And I think that one just got the best of him as he said something to the referee. And the referee was like, I hope you enjoy the walk to the locker room because you're out of here. So, man, now you got the young poor man out there. The backup is more just like, oh, great.
Yeah, he's down there getting warmed up.
He's
Number
getting warmed.
18,
Yeah.
is that their backup?
Number 18 is the backup, yeah. You ever see Necessary Roughness, that movie?
No.
Man, they had a scene in there where the backup quarterback was in. He didn't want to play at all.
Yeah.
So he got the ball, and he gets the ball, and after the kickoff, his drop picked up by the Rangers, and he's fighting for more yards, and he's going to be wrapped up about the 18-yard line, and that will be the end of that. Rangers will have the ball 1st and 10. But, yeah, the quarterback gets it. He's trying to hide because he didn't want to get sacked, so he ran behind the referee and started telling him to blow the whistle. He's behind the ref going, blow the whistle, blow the whistle. And they sack the quarterback, and they take down the ref with him.
Oh, man.
So 1st down and 10 for the Rangers. The ball is going to be on their 20. As the clock continues to run, we're almost under 4 minutes here. You have to commend his range, the comments. I mean, no starting quarterback. Defense was mixed in with starters as well as JV, and they held their own. I mean, the first trick play got them, but other than that, they did what they had to do.
Yeah, I think you got to look back and see the refocus from the Skytook loss.
Yeah.
They're just looking at that loss and going, man, we got to get that back.
Yes, indeed. And they're going to hand the ball off to the running back, and he makes through, and he's going to be brought down by number 26. It's Jack Stieferman on that tackle. He's going to gain about 4 on that play. We'll make it 2nd down and 6.
Good job. One of our other linebackers.
Yep. So 2nd down and 6.
And a lot of these sophomore boys that played on that INFC championship game, they're used to holding scores.
Yes, indeed they are. I mean, you deal with dudes with your boys, so when you talk about it, I know exactly what you're talking about because I announced a lot of you guys' games, so I know when you guys got a lead, and your guys took pride in making sure no one else scored again. Necessary roughness, there it is. Yes, sir. There it is.
All right.
All right, Blazing is on fire. And they're going to let the play go. And quarterback's back to pass. He's looking deep. He has a man. Intercepted. Yes. And he's trying to bring it around. He's still on his feet. He cuts back, and he has a lane, but he doesn't see number 2 coming. And number 2 that he took the interception from brings him down. Interception by number 15, Struble.
Oh, he went for that football.
Yes, he did.
He went over the receiver's back.
Yes, he did.
And went up for that football.
Well, he
bobbled it a little bit.
But he actually towered over the receiver.
Yeah,
he was a lot taller. As you
true.
can see the interception, you can see how much taller he is than the receiver. See, look, he just jumped right over him. And the receiver stood there and was mad, but then when he saw him cut back, he was like, I'm going to make you pay. Watch. He can see him coming up on an angle now. He didn't see him. He saw him at the last second. He did. He saw him at the last second. But he was just like, I'm going to get you. He did. He just had that look of, oh, there he come. Here he come. He's like, talk about
this
payback.
Hale team, man, they're feisty.
Oh, they are. I love it, man. These guys got some fight in them,
some
man.
hitters in there, man.
They got some fight in them. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Comets and 2 minutes and 6 seconds and counting. Actually, we got an extra player on the field. We're trying to hurry up and get off. Yes, he did get away in time. So no illegal participation.
Yes.
No, we got a new running back, and he fumbles the ball, picks it up, and he's off to the races himself, and he cuts back. Referee's in the way, and he's using him as a blocker, and he's going 10 yards back just to get nothing. And that's going to be Luke Fravel. Man, Fravel tried to make something out of nothing instead of just going down. And, man, that was like that's like almost a 20-yard loss.
Look at this. I mean, Hale's got guys going both ways.
They do, and
game.
These guys haven't given up.
They're chasing down Struble like they want his head.
Fravel. Yeah, they chased Fravel down like, man, if we ain't letting you score, they said you can run zigzag all you want to, you ain't getting away. So Fravel got the ball, and ball went right through his hand. I mean, he caught it, and he was turning. It was like he was trying to pitch it to somebody else. But he got it, picked it up, and tried to make something happen. Actually, Fravel's the quarterback. No, he's not. It's going to be Collins. And brought down from behind.
Wow.
This time it's Fravel caught from behind, and on the tackle is going to be number 18 for the Rangers.
The backup
Yeah, the backup quarterback. And he's bouncing around now. He's got, as we're under a minute here in the ball game. Now, if he get hurt, I don't know if they have a third quarterback. You don't want to see that guy get. I mean, I know you want him in on the tackle, but, once you get done, get out the way.
You put number 17 back there. And
yeah, I would. Yeah, just let him
Wildcat.
Wildcat. Yeah, just let him run a Wildcat. I can see that. So we're down 1 to 30 seconds in the ball game as Fravel's worn out. He's just like, just throw the ball this time. I don't want to run it. Just throw it.
I think he had a 20-yard run the wrong way.
The wrong way, yeah. He did a little.
You're trying to make something out of nothing.
Yes, indeed. And he's going to get after Fravel again. Fravel's ready to turn the corner, and he does. He cuts back. He tries to get by the first tackler. It will be brought down. And that will be the last play of the game as the horn will sound. Your Comets victorious over the Rangers, 49-6. Coach?
Outstanding job by the defense. And I like the fact that we were playing a backup quarterback tonight and did a really good job. Stephen Collins, offensive line, did a good job. I think that this has got to be Tahlequah coming up.
Yes.
Tahlequah is right now the focus. I know they, in fact, worked on some Tahlequah stuff at practice last week, so they're getting a heads up.
Yes.
They're getting a head start on the game plan for Tahlequah.
Uh-huh.
And, it's got to be a perfect game.
Yes, it does.
It's got to be offensive line. Offensive line takes you to the playoffs.
Yes, it does. Defense wins it.
Defense wins it. Offensive line takes you to the playoffs. You're going to have to put some points on the board, make no mistakes, drop no footballs, catch everything that you can catch.
Yes, indeed.
See how our passing game is going to work out with Corey Lewis back in the mix, back
Yes,
with
indeed.
the receiver core that we have that is so good and so fast. So we'll see how it goes. We're looking forward to it, that's for sure.
Well, folks, Comets are victorious on the road. Last road trip of the 3-game trip. Comets will be home for senior night next week, and we will be taking on Tahlequah, which is going to be a big game because of playoff implications. So, as you guys know, we thank everybody for watching and listening and then being a part of this. We will see you guys next week at home. As we say goodnight to you all, I am Sam Harbin.
I'm Coach Axe.
This is BKTV.live. Good night, everyone.